What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Good.
What is going on, everybody? This is your man Drake back along with my man Bluminati. Mika G is currently sick and won't be in, but it's another episode of the Blurred AF. And we are going to go over the Michael Jackson. Of course, the trailer drops. So we're going to be discussing that, plus much more, whatever we think of as the show goes along.
As the show goes on, freestyle.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But we most definitely going to get into that Michael Jackson news. You know what I mean? And ask that question, will this be a $1 billion franchise? I mean, a $1 billion movie. I mean, I had my answer earlier today, just from that trailer alone. You know, but of course we got to talk about it here on the show. You know what I mean? And plus, you know what I mean, whatever else we got going on, since this is the first day of Black History Month, let's freaking go. You know what I'm saying? So Blue, how you doing?
Second day.
You know, it's the second day. Oh,
Second day.
I've been working, so man,
I've been saying the same thing all day. Everybody
dude.
no, it's the second day. It's because it's Monday today.
Yeah, I worked. Let me see, from Tuesday to Sunday, 12 plus hours. I mean, 11 plus hours straight. So I'm brother tired, brother. I don't know what. I'm getting that money. You getting that money? You know what I'm saying? It was either that or go on the streets and hustle. And say, what do you say? He said, "Hey, Mop Top, this is where you go out there and get money."
That loop. I don't need to see you out there shaking ass, bro. I need you.
Nah, I'm talking about He said Jay-Z said you got to sell crack. So, good luck, Mop Top. He said, "Good luck, Mop Top. Good night." So yeah,
I'm good, man. Everything is good, man. Gravy. Y'all be on the lookout, man. I'm doing 28 days of superheroes. I know I'm late, but I will have those videos prepared after we do this stream or whatever. But I'm doing 28 days of Black superheroes, so y'all be ready for that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, I'm not doing I'm not doing 28 days of superheroes. That sounds awesome. Now I think I'm a steal. Nah, I ain't go. Nah, that's what's up, though. I think mostly I did the Power of the Black Superhero this morning, and just talking about how powerful Black superheroes are, and especially in mainstream media. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if you think about it, anytime a Black person, you know what I'm saying, puts on a role, especially it's in the cape, as long as the story is good, then we gonna go watch it. You know what I mean? And I think that was the issue with Cap. Only thing was the story was not done well. You know what I mean? But if they would have did a really well-rounded story, it would have been. I mean, he would have blew up. Like, Anthony Mackie does not have star power. Let's just be honest.
Right.
His look, demeanor, the way that he acts is very contrast to like a Yaya, you know what I'm saying, or a Jonathan Majors or whatever. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's just not he's not a star. He's not an A-list star. He's a B-list star. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's hard for him to be the lead, but Cap is the lead. Yeah. Like when Marvel films, you know what I'm saying, I did a video on it. We don't have superstar actors anymore who, people showed up for back in the Denzel,
right? Wesley Snipes, Will Smith.
Those are the people they show it. Now it's the actual
character
thing that you're right, the character, the IP that you're representing. So, and I think, like you said, if it would have been a good story, it didn't give us anything to rally behind.
Right, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Chadwick Boseman, his portrayal is T'Challa from Captain America: Civil War all the way into Avengers Endgame. You know, people was coming out to see that when he came through the portal. Remember, people forget, even though you hear Falcon, the first person you see come out that portal is who? T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd went completely bananas. What's going on, Pam? Sister Pam. The crowd went completely bananas. You know what I'm saying? So the star power, man, of Black superheroes is there. People are talking about Wonder Man now. And like I said, and I know you will agree with it. You know, I don't have no problem with race swaps, but when race swaps takes away from another Black character, you know what I'm saying, getting that same shine, you know, for the white character, it's gonna be a problem. Right. Because the white character is gonna get all the love, all the merchandise, all of that. When you see Wonder Man, you know, they're gonna pull out and you know this too. You know, when Marvel and Hasbro get together, you know, they get in the HasLab, they're gonna pull out all the old white Wonder Man toys. They're gonna give you one Black Wonder Man toy.
Yeah, one Black Wonder Man toy, eight white Wonder Man toy, yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? All the merch is gonna go towards the all the build up as far as like, oh, go read the books, all gonna be on the white one. So they're gonna make their money.
West Coast Avengers, yeah.
Yep. They're gonna tell you, if you want to know more about Wonder Man, you know, buy this, you know, Incubus or whatever, and it's gonna be this little because Wonder Man ain't got that much history in comics. I mean, he does, but he doesn't, if you know what I mean. So Laura said he gonna be at Ross at the discount stores. That's wild.
Yeah, he will be.
That is.
I'll be right there to pick him up too, Lawrence. I get him.
Yep, I get him. I get him for $11 instead of paying 30 or whatever. You know, the prices done went up. I go and get him for $11.99 or $11.59. So
I've been telling people that he's an original character.
That version is.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I said, no,
version is.
I don't know who that is. Whoever Yaya played, I do not know who that is.
All right, so we're going to get this show started. We're going to shout out all the people that sit here, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get started, man. Let's go.
What does this button do?
All right. Let's shout out all who is up in here real quick. Everybody kind of rolled in. Junior Network, what's up? Q is not a robot. The admin, what's up? Professor Film Fam, what's good? Wavy Things, what's up? X-Men Xavier Phoenix back again. Minigasm, aka Tina, aka Mintygasm, what's up? Marley Moore is up in here. The creator. Girl creating Black comics. That's what's up. Brother Juma, what's up? Kizzy 492, what's up? Let me see. Persetta's up here. What's up? Lawrence, what's good? Let me see. No, I'm not sick. I'm tired. I was asleep. After I got off the show, I started falling asleep in this chair and the phone fell out of my hand. I was like, I got to get up and get into bed. It's time for me to get up and get into bed. Professor Film Fam, what's up? Wavy Things, what's up? Let me see. LeBron's my sunshine. What's up? Let me see. Of course, Sister Pam is up in here. Let me see if I got everybody. Yep, I got everybody. So let's go ahead. Let's get this thing going. Love you too. Go get out of my face. This is my daughter. All right. What you I know you know, we talked a little Wonder Man. We haven't really got to talk Wonder Man. You know what I mean? So from your point of view, before we get into the Michael Jackson conversation, we gonna get into Michael. Trust me, we gonna get into Michael. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Mika moonwalked herself up in here just to speak Michael. So we can get ourselves off first.
Yeah.
But which would see I I was like, when we get ourselves off, Mika, just hop on a little bit and talk Michael, and then you can hop off. Once we finish with this. But she's under the weather, so there's no pressure. But no, what was your thoughts on Wonder Man, like in its totality?
Like I've been saying, man, did not hate it, did not love it at the same time. It was just mid to me. It was a great show if it was not a Marvel MCU show, and I'm gonna just stand by that. That's
because it didn't feel it was written and did not feel like it was part of the MCU, except for Trevor Slattery and Debbie Chisraw. It's not gonna be 2 hours later, Mika. Dang,
we ain't gonna be going 2 hours. Yeah, was that Simon Q Williams? That's what I'm saying. Was a whole totally different
Simon Tyrone. No, he's Haitian. What's a good Haitian name?
I don't want to say it.
How's he signed? Yeah, don't say it. Simon Toussaint. Yeah.
Simon T. Williams. But
Simon Toussaint.
If it was, how can I put it? And I guess, and you know what? For me, the discourse online kind of is throwing me for a loop too, because I'm not understanding Marvel. I don't understand Marvel fans anymore. I'm like,
all right, explain that.
Meaning, and I don't want to sound like the old man get off my yard type situation, but
hey, old man yelling at cloud.
Yeah, like I don't want to sound like that. But what are we showing up for? Are we showing up for comic book series, televisions, and movies, or are we just showing up because they did something different? Like, this could have just been a regular. If Marvel or if Disney, I'm sorry, wanted to do a show about an actor who auditions for a film, they could have did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They could have did that, and I think it would have got the same effect if you would have went and got Yaya, if you would have went and got Sir Ben, put them together and do this movie. I think the same thing happened, right? Because there was nothing comic booky, even with the powers was still not comic book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
Up until the end when he flew off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's just mid for me. The discourse online threw me off because I forgot who it is who said it. The dude with the Dr. Doom mask. I think we just see him all the time on X. I can't think his name right now, but he said something about how this show was not supposed to be episodic. And it's only binged, or it's good that it came out binged. And to me, and how I think of TV and how I think of episodically, if you can't keep me the first episode to make me go and watch the second episode, then you didn't do a good job.
What is the use? Yeah, what's the use if it didn't hit me from the very beginning?
You didn't do a good job. So when I hear people trying to praise, you gotta binge it, and I'm like, well, you should have just made it into a one spotlight type movie, an hour and 15 long movie like they did with Werewolf by Night.
Yeah,
because if I come in and I watch it on Wednesday and I'm like, am I gonna show back up on Thursday? Am I gonna show back up on Friday? You see what I'm saying? Or whenever you drop it every week. So I'm like, nah, that to me just threw me off.
Now, I do agree with you, and I think that's why they dumped it, because the style of this movie, the way it was, the way that it was filmed, the cinematography, even the tone, the everything was not. It wasn't MCU. It was a movie that they chopped into episodes. You know what I'm saying? It was a real long ass movie that they chopped into episodes, and the it's two sides of this. One of the sides is that this was supposed to be the Trevor Slattery movie or Trevor Slattery show.
Yep.
If you want to keep it a buck, it was supposed to be the Trevor Slattery show, and it wasn't. You know what I mean? They threw Wonder Man in there to the Trevor Slattery show. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Trevor Slattery if you really think about it, it's about Trevor Slattery's journey coming back to LA from Hank
Wherever
with
he was at,
Shang-Chi.
Hank with
Yeah,
Hank.
from the other dimension, Hank with Shang-Chi. They arrest him, cut him a deal, and now he has to play this role to get Simon Williams because the DDoC, yeah, or is it DDoC? Yeah, Departments of Damage Control, or DDC.
Yeah, Department. DOD.
Yeah. So they gotta fill up jails, which sounds very, very, very on the nose. You know what I'm saying? So let's get the black guy, because another black guy did something he wasn't supposed to be doing. Josh Gad is still in the dark dimension. He done kidnapped him. So I need you to go get this guy because we need to justify why we need to fill up jails. Am I lying? Am I lying? Now the meta comment. Now, my personal opinion, the meta commentary is very well done. Way better than She-Hulk. Way better than She-Hulk. The acting in here from Yahya and Sir Ben Kingsley is amazing. It's and really because you're an actor, I'm an actor. You know, we do different things. You know, especially me. You know, because you have a theater background too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we both come from theater. You know what I mean? So we know how that feels to get in the character and to be able to have our input and different things as far as like that, getting in the character. You know, your next job, you know, your best job is your next job. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you're trying to become an actor.
Trying to build that. Yeah.
We feel that. Yeah, we feel that. Somebody who don't know nothing about nothing, they don't know nothing about that. They coming for the superhero. They coming for the superhero stuff. Yeah. And like, I'm spending 7 episodes not doing superhero stuff.
Right. And that's the thing for me. And that's what I mean by what is the Marvel audience now, because if we letting stuff like this slide and we're saying that it's the best thing since sliced bread, I just can't rock with, you know what I'm saying? I just can't rock with that. Yeah. I don't know how I would feel if the name of the show was called Batman and it's Bruce Wayne working at Wayne Towers, Wayne Enterprises for 8 episodes trying to get a deal done. I don't know how I would feel about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is this a Batman show or is this a Bruce Wayne show? You know what I'm saying? Or at the end, he puts the costume on and walks out of the room. Right. He arrests one guy or something like that. Like, I just don't know if
see, you could do that with Penguin because Penguin was already let's be honest. Let's compare it to Penguin, right? Penguin was already established in the Batman. So we already had this universe already mapped out. We knew what the atmosphere in all of that was going to be. So they made a TV series just as an extension of that didn't need Batman because we're following the Penguin, but Penguin was already established. Wonder Man wasn't establishing nothing. And prior to you getting this show, Trevor Slattery was. And
the show was called Penguin, and it was Penguin doing Penguin stuff.
Penguin doing Penguin stuff.
Being Penguin from whether it was straight rip out of the comics or rip out of it was Penguin doing. If you had watched Penguin cartoon, if you seen him if you saw him from the Batman Returns movie, you would still, okay, this is Penguin. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is Penguin. Simon T. Williams. You know what I'm saying? That is nowhere near any other than him being an actor. That is not
There's
one.
Nothing. I'm just to all my Haitian folks, how many of y'all are named Williams? Just want to know. I would think you would have like a French last name or something like that, but you know, William. I just want to know.
Parents was Haitian too. It wasn't like one.
But exactly. So somebody let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad because I think Yaya's Haitian. So I think that is he Haitian or am I tripping?
I don't know what Yaya is. That's a good question. I do not know.
You know, so, but I'm not saying. But the crazy part is, like, okay, my thoughts was this is an amazing show, as far as a show. From start to finish, this is actually amazing as far as what the story is trying to tell. But as a superhero content, nah.
Yeah, nah. It's a bad superhero show, and there's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I say that, I'm not saying that to disrespect. Like I just saw, I think Marlon Mar just put in saying that it's the #1 trending show on Disney Plus in 69 countries. That's dope. I'm not trying to take nothing away from. If Marvel has a hit, they got a hit. I can't stop something from being a hit. That does not mean that it's not a good superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like things can be hits because it's just good, right? Or it's good for what it is. But that doesn't mean that it's a good superhero show. There was no superheroing in it. I saw somebody say, well, Wanda was like that. I said, Wanda from the gate was a superhero show because she was using her powers from start to finish. Start to finish, she was doing that.
So why did they make him Haitian? Why did they make him Haitian? His last name is Williams.
I look, man. I wish I don't know what be going on up
or
in the
was his daddy Mr. Williams and he just had a Haitian mom, and then he died. There was no. Let's just be honest. The parts of the again, from what the meta commentary is saying, right? Let's just be honest. What the meta commentary is saying is phenomenal. I'm never going to deny that. The cinematography, the way it's filmed, the way that they structure it, the tone, all of that. It don't even have to be called Wonder Man. It just could be called Simon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or
better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It could have been called, you know what I mean?
Trevor and them.
Yeah. My buddy Trevor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or the Adventures of Trevor Slattery.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine. It would have been fine, right? It would have been fine. With it being a superhero content, and you're thinking about superhero things and doing superhero things, all of that was thrown out the window to tell a story about Trevor Slattery trying to set somebody up so he could go to jail, so he could fill up jails. That's what it was. That's what it was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was saying. Which again, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't put the moniker of, you could have just let Yaya be any other character and just go on this adventure, or you could have just technically, which makes it even worse.
They could have technically made this like you said, a Trevor Slattery movie. And if you wanted Yaya to just play some random dude kicking it with Trevor, fine. And call it the Trevor, like you said, the Trevor Slattery Show or Trevor's Great Adventure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have
Trevor's Greatest Adventures.
I think that would have, and like I said, this is probably a selfish nitpick on my part, because everybody seems to be loving it. I don't want to take no joy away from people who are loving the show. But the selfish nitpick on my part is it had nothing to do. Hell, it had nothing to do with the MCU. Really, I know everybody. Oh, the DoD, damage control. If you took all of those things out, that show still shows. It still does what it. You see what I'm saying? Like it still plays. It doesn't miss a beat. If I get rid of damage control, shit, that's probably the real only super, because both of them are original characters. Trevor Slattery and Simon T. Williams are original characters.
Simon
the
T.
only shit, the damage control dude is the original character too, because his name in the book is Albert. I want to say.
All right.
And he's a black dude in the comics, but here, but it's not the same guy. I don't think. I think they just share the same
I think this is an original character. That guy's our original character.
Yeah, I think they based it off of the black guy in the comics with the last name, but it's a different first name.
Okay, so let's just because Laura said something that made me think about this. If they would have just had this, he didn't have powers, right? And he was just some actor. But except damage control, let's just say damage control was trying to find what needed Trevor Slattery to get an actor, almost like Team America World Police. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed someone who could be able, because you can't program White Vision with the emotional beats that you need, because he's too computerized. They found out, you know what I'm saying, that they put him online. Initially, we don't see this at first, like tied into WandaVision. You don't see it at first that he's computerized or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we get a flashback to Sword speaking with damage control. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, we need Vision to have a little bit more emotion. So I need someone who could be able to get it. And be like, I can use Trevor Slattery because because he's too old. So let's get a new guy, you know what I'm saying, that's a really good actor to give him the emotional beats. And that's, and at the end of this, they find out he's trying to kidnap him. You know what I'm saying? Use his brain patterns or whatever to get the Vision online. They still got, Wanda's chaos magic, you know what I'm saying, stored away like they did when she did she affect that the missile or whatever they were trying to shoot at her, and it still had the chaos energy. You know what I'm saying? Then they put, you know what I'm saying, all of that together. Uses brain power, the chaos magic imbues with him. It's basically Frankenstein's monster. I think if for comic book fans, that would have hit a little harder. To make it ambiguous if he's a mutant or not is dumb. You know what I'm saying? To go on this whole adventure and there's no superhero stuff that's going on, but I'm supposed to watch this superhero content. It's kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make the show bad. I'm talking about in the perspective as a comic book fan. If you was to take this story and put it on print, it's not going to work.
Right. And I was going to say that if I bought this comic, if I bought this run, I would throw this in the trash. This would be, straight out of here, straight gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's my barometer when watching these shows. Would I read this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would I read, because it's a comic book. It's a movie about comic books or comic book characters. So would I read this? No, I would not read this Wonder Man story. I don't think anybody would read this Wonder Man story.
Nope, I wouldn't.
I just don't. They wouldn't get through.
I'm gonna just be honest. I wouldn't, because I don't want to spend, comic book panel after comic book panel watching this man go through auditions and jack up.
Right.
I understand character development. I don't need 7 episodes of character development before we get to the superhero stuff. We can see him, he's unable to control his powers. I see that. But again, let me say this again. For what the story is trying to tell, right, about Hollywood, they told you exactly what they think about race swaps in here. When the Simon Kovac character, comes in, he was like, "You're the only person I see in here." Damn the white guy that you're playing. Right. I do believe some directors, you know what I'm saying, are saying that. You know what I'm saying? They be dead because, again, some people don't care about the IP. They just care about making money on a movie or a TV series.
From what I understand, because me and Tina, we talked about it, and she played the interviews and stuff. Feige went after Yahya for this. Feige personally went after Yahya for this. Daniel Destin Creighton wanted to do a Trevor Slattery show.
Right. I did hear that.
So he wanted to just do it, which I think would have been fine. Let him do his Trevor Slattery show. But Feige wanted Yahya to be Simon for some fucking reason. Like, what?
That's your boy too. That's your boy.
Man, come on, man.
That's your boy.
I'm like,
but I bet you I bet you that line, you're the only person I see for this role came from Feige. Yeah. Hey, man, hey, I got one request. Put this line in here. This is exactly what I told Yahya. But again, this is another, and I'm going to be honest. Again, let me say this one more time. I like the show. I love the show for what it's trying to tell. And from an actor's point of view, this does have a lot for me to chew on. You know what I'm saying? As far because I came from a theater background. I tried to get into LA and try to get into acting. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. You know what I mean? So I understand, when you're reading lines, like even myself, and I sent you my script, Blue. Yep. Even myself, do you know how many times I sat back and said, well, all right, what's this guy's zodiac sign? What was this character? What is this guy feeling? What led up to this? How was their relationship beforehand? What book is he reading? Is he taking a look? I'm throwing all of this out. Like, hey, and I'm the one who wrote it. I'm the one who's going to be directing this and filming it. So,
Dre,
go ahead.
Not to cut you off, I'm gonna tell you this: when Yahya was talking to the director and saying, "Hey, if I'm reading this book, shouldn't I be doing this?" Yada yada yada. That's me. I've done that before. Now I didn't go as far as he did to where I got kicked off the set. That was it.
Right. He was doing too much.
Actors do that. Actors,
yes.
They want to know what okay, if I'm talking to this girl or this dude or whatever, who am I and why am I talking to this girl? Because on the script, it's not going to tell you that. It's just going to say Ben yells at Susie because the pot fell. Now, why was the pot hanging? Where am I coming from? Why am I mad all of a sudden? Like, these things matter in the character of me reading the script. That way I can control my tone, my pitch, how I'm supposed to look, all types of things like that.
So I'm not overacting, I'm not underacting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely.
Right. But at the end of the day, who cares? Because how many people want to be actors? You know what I'm saying? Watching the show. How many people are involved in the acting, the minutia of acting?
Yeah.
They showed up to watch laser beams and flying. I hate to say it. That's what they showed up. No,
you're right. You're right. I told you my my friend in my job, you know what I'm saying? Jeff was literally asking me, what is this? What is this supposed to be? Who is this? Because he was thinking it was going to be one. He was like, he liked the show, but it was like, where's the action? Is he a superhero? What is this?
Yeah, I don't, and I hate to say it, it's a good show, but I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. Like, I went to work, I didn't bring it up to nobody. I didn't say, hey man, you should watch one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, none of that.
And again, let's be honest. You know, for Yaya is about the check. And that's why I always said, I was like, I'm not mad at actors who go after these roles. They need a check. You got stuff, you got a lifestyle to maintain and all of that. You know, your next role, you never know what your next role is going to make you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hell, you know, people didn't know that a diss song will be a Grammy, a Grammy win. Will get you a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you don't know that. Okay, maybe 5. You know what I'm saying? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. That's how many Grammys he won. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I just thought about that too. You know what I mean? So, you know, so you don't know. So I understand the actors. I'm not mad at the actors whatsoever at all. I'm mad at the studio. I'm mad at the studio heads. They're going to go get these actors like Yaya. Then you got a whole T'Challa sitting out here. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be resurrected. You got, you know, Brother Voodoo. You want to do Haitians? Go get Brother Voodoo. You know what I'm saying? You want to you want a time traveler? You know what I mean? Jonathan Majors. I want you to play Bishop. You know what I'm saying? You know, and
would have been a dope Bishop.
Would have been super dope Bishop. He got the size. You know what I'm saying? He got the look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what he'll look like in some dreads, but I don't think I can see that. I don't want him to look like Yaya.
He done had the low cut before, though.
Well, he had the low cut. Yeah. He do got the bald head. I just don't want him to look like. I don't want him to have the same dreads Yaya did in Black Mirror. Oh yeah, don't get him and Cap together.
Right.
Have them playing video games together. Happy. Ain't nobody that happy playing no video games. Unless you try to be happy playing the video game. You know, I'm just saying.
You know, the more I think about the writing of the show, though, the writing from the actor's perspective was spot on. And then I think
it's phenomenal.
When we try to get into the Marvel aspect of it, it was stupid. And
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Is the agent, right? How did for one thing, how did Yaya end up on his radar? Like, for real.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they said that there was these anomalies that has happened over the time, and they think he's just been in hiding. You know, like him the fire that happened when he was a kid.
That fire could be explained. How did it get on the radar of the DODC? DOD didn't even exist back then.
But then it was like the incident with when his girl snapped on, left. You know what I'm saying? He damn near blew up his apartment. Now, you got shockwaves coming through the whole projects. Somebody gonna snitch.
Cool. And cool. Snitch and say, hey, the department blew up. Is that DODC though? Or is that just the fire department? Is that just the regular police? Did they interview Yaya? What I'm saying is, how do we go from that to the DODC showing up? I need Trevor Slattery to get at Yaya.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And they had no proof of this. They needed Trevor to get proof. They had nothing, no pictures, no Oh, we think nothing. This was just some rogue shit. This was some random shit.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
What it was.
It's a meta commentary on literally what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Even so, even ICE, even the LAPD, hey, he looks suspicious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's lock him up. We got jails to fill. It hit meta commentary, not just on acting in studio, but the way the American government acts when they need to fill up jails. There's a lot of other commentary in this. You know what I'm saying? I just hate that this show could have been on Hulu, and if you could have had the same actors in this and called it something else. Don't call it Wonder Man. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm done. That's Simon and Garfunkel. So, it's like I said, and then the last point that I'm gonna make before we move on to the Michael of it all is we don't know if this character is ever gonna come back. Because this was under Marvel Spotlight. We haven't seen Werewolf by Night and Elsa Bloodstone, and none of them people come back. So
why would he? What sense does it make for him to show up and come back? They didn't connect nothing. Like I talked about, I think you talked about it. She-Hulk. She-Hulk would have been the perfect person to really
show up.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They both in the same state. She-Hulk is a lawyer.
In LA.
Four-man clause.
Yeah, where is she at to be able to defend this as a superhero?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we don't need to put her in there.
A super-powered individual, whatever.
Exactly. Now, again, you had Wong, and you had all these other people. You had imps and fairies and elves and all kinds of weird stuff. But in this show, this is where we decide, not to be a part of that world. We're going to be in the real world now. While in this, you had demons, you had all kinds of stuff coming to court. Now, all of a sudden, the doorman ain't coming to court. Jennifer ain't showing up to the doorman so she can talk about the doorman clause and how unfair that could be, how that was, nothing. That's the problem with Marvel. The tones. You go from a tone of She-Hulk to the tone of Wonder Man, and it's opposite. This is a complete opposite of each other. You had Megan Thee Stallion here, you know what I mean? And you had Josh Gad here going into somebody's stomach and never coming back. What universe is this in?
I think they like using real life people, like you said, Megan Thee Stallion.
To draw interest to the show.
But and I don't think people went crazy over Megan Thee Stallion. I didn't think that was anything that hurt. The show was hurting regardless of Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, the show was hurt from.
Megan Thee Stallion might have been one of the better things about the show. You know what I'm saying? But
the show was hurt in episode 3.
Even remember
Hulk.
I wonder if this is a Disney thing. Remember they used Lizzo in Star Wars?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What was that? Was that Ahsoka? What was that? No, that was Mandalorian.
That was Mandalorian. No, that wasn't Mandalorian. That was Ahsoka. That was like episode 4 of Ahsoka when they went to go get from Rebels. I can't think of her name.
Shit.
And they went to that planet where she was the queen of that planet. Yeah.
I wonder if that's a Disney thing that they just, want to take some random actor or random superstar and put them in a film or a TV show.
I'm just saying, let's be honest. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna wrap it up. Phase 5 has fumbled some of the greatest talent that's walked through Disney. Yaya, Mahershala Ali, what's my man's name? Batman, play Gore the God Butcher.
Christian Bale.
Total flop. You know what I'm saying? What the hell was my man from Gladiator doing in Thor: Love and Thunder? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. What's his name? Were you not entertained? He you talking about who plays
Zeus? What's his name? I know exactly. It'll come to me. After when the show over.
Yeah.
But I know you're talking about. Yeah. No, they
wasted a lot of talent. Yeah, they wasted a lot of talent. Giancarlo Esposito wasted. Yeah, Russell Crowe.
Yeah. They waste them. They waste them. They just bring them in, be stupid, be silly. The only one, Giancarlo Esposito, Christian Bale, those were the only ones that actually had a little oomph to them, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. Bale more so because he was throughout the whole film, but Giancarlo, I think they just misused Giancarlo.
Just fumbled him.
They all the way misused because that might have been the best thing out of that Cap movie. If he would have been the villain instead of the leader and Red Hulk, we would have had us a movie. We would have had us a dope movie.
A really good movie. Surplus Society, all of that wasted. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, this is a Marvel problem. You know, this is a Marvel problem. So
Mahershala Ali waste. They ain't even used him waste.
Yeah, just wasted. They uses his voice.
His voice.
I wouldn't touch that, Mr. Whitman. Huh? Who was that? Yeah, I would never come back.
The whole Eternals wasted.
and there's some great talent. I still think Eternals is better than what people give it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little boring in areas, but I think it's better than what it is. It's just a deviance in the Eternals was not done like they are in the comics, so it's messed up.
I had high expectations for that because we're coming off of I think the storyline was the Act storyline going on, which was X-Men, which was Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals. That storyline was going on, and that was
that's right. It was
storyline.
Yeah,
right.
It was going on,
and I'm like, oh shit! I think they're gonna do kind of what this storyline is, and if they do that, that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? And they totally, I don't even know where they went with the Eternals. And I agree with you. It's not as bad of a movie as a lot of people make it out to be. But man, if your expectations was where mine were, you're looking at that movie like waste. They just wasted.
It's wasted.
And the only Eternal we keep getting to see is Kingo.
And
why?
Exactly.
Why he done showed up 3 times?
Yeah. So there was more superhero stuff in Eternals than it was in Wonder Man, so that'll tell you. Yeah. And that was 3 hours and 45 minutes of my time. So, but anyway, what did you guys think about Wonder Man? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just put it in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. All right. Michael Jackson.
MJ. The King.
MJ. The King.
I ain't talking about
what do you when you seen this trailer? What did you think about the trailer?
It took me back to the 80s and not like what you know what I'm saying. We got to watch Michael Jackson in real time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to watch it in real time. So it just reminded me of whether it was his music videos, his interviews, him just showing up in pop culture. You know, Michael Jackson was, I don't think people understand just how big Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? He was everywhere. You couldn't escape Michael. Michael Jackson might not even have a record out, but you're going to see some Michael Jackson somewhere.
It's seriously.
He was number one on the pop culture anything. You know what I'm saying? So it just took me back to that, man. And put me back in those fields of like being a kid again. You know what I'm saying? Watching this. I just felt like I was a kid again watching that trailer.
I literally, because Michael Jackson, when I was a kid, was my favorite artist as a child. He was my favorite artist of all time. But growing up, we listened to a lot of Michael Jackson. And even when I remember when he died and watching the funeral on, because I was in Houston at that time too. when they was flying him to the hospital in the helicopter, and all of that, and then they announced that he passed, and then watching his funeral, then going to go watch This Is It. I cried, literally all of that. You know what I'm saying? And because he was my favorite artist. People don't understand, literally, they don't really get how big Michael Jackson really was. They don't get it. No artist, and one of the reasons why is because we grew up in a time without social media. You know what I'm saying? So organically, you had to be good. And organically, this dude was literally he's the biggest superstar of all time. This man was going into places. He was going to Russia and we were going through all this stuff with Russia. He over in Russia. You know what I'm saying? He's meeting with Ronald Reagan and all this other stuff. This dude going over to London and this the way in talking about really peace and healing the world and some of this stuff. I'm like, you would never get another artist like that. No. Never. Social media made it impossible for artists to be that big. And the only other artist that I can see that is you don't hear from a lot is Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So when she pops out, because she's not on social media like that, you know what I mean?
She might be the closest when it comes to that. You might be right.
Because Taylor Swift is not.
But even that is miles apart from Michael Jackson.
Very. I mean, you talking about states apart. You know what I'm saying? We talking about from Montana to Michigan, far apart.
Right. It's it's like you said, just being able to organically, the way he made, you can't do that no more. That internet has jacked social media, jacked everything up, man. And as private as Mike was, he was still out in them streets.
He was still out in the streets.
He was still out in them streets, man. This movie is gonna be a dope movie, man. I'm gonna get me a hat and a glitter glove and some penny loafers. I'm doing it up, man. I gotta do it. I think I gotta do it up. I got to. At least something. I gotta do something for the first time going. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just, even if I'm just wearing the white glove or the hat, I gotta do something. I might just get a Jerry curl for the day. I don't know. I gotta do something.
I'm trying to figure out, like, hold on. I'm about to I gotta switch into actual headphones because these mugs, I didn't let these charge enough. But I mean, for me, I'm excited. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do Billie Jean. am I gonna be Michael Jackson from Thriller? You know what I'm saying? When he got, from the movie, or you know what I'm saying? What's wrong?
I might do the piano shirt. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Honestly, I looked it up and I was gonna do the piano shirt, the beaded jacket with the penny loafers. You know what I'm saying? The jeans, the belt. It's all on Amazon. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about even that. But from what you've seen in the trailer, and I can't wait for Mika to get in here. From what you've seen in the trailer, what was the biggest takeaway for you? Like, what did you see? You was like, dude, I don't, man. Like,
I think it's everything that everybody, the same thing that everybody been saying. Coleman Domingo,
Coleman is Joe.
Yeah, Coleman Domingo said he wanted to play a villain. He's been doing pretty well playing these damn villains. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the little bit that we seen from the trailer kind of gave us the chills and the goosebumps. Him playing old Papa Joe. Coleman Domingo. Salute that. And I was never very high on Coleman Domingo. I think the first time I ever saw Coleman Domingo was on Walking Dead, the West Coast version of the Walking Dead. I can't remember what the name of that Walking Dead was, but I think that was the first time I saw him. And he was dope on that, but I wasn't never super duper high on him. I know you got a movie that you said that you loved that Coleman Domingo was in. What was that movie?
Yeah. Zora, I think that's what it was, about the girl who met the Zora. I think it's Zora. But about the girl who met the the white chick, you know what I'm saying? And they wanted to, she was like, you could make some money stripping or whatever. We're gonna go to Miami. And Copa Domingo is in, he's phenomenal. You know, switching between, I didn't know he was Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? So switching from his Caribbean accent to his regular accent, you know, to an American accent, and back and forth when he got met. It was, man, the movie was good. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. It was actually really good. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know. So he's a really good actor. Let's just be honest. He's a really good actor.
He's one of them. He a talent like that. I hope he gets his due. And this could be one of those films that give him his due. If anything, if he just comes short of an Oscar, but he gets a Golden Globe and he gets, you know what I'm saying, some accolades off of this movie, everything for me would be well deserved. I think. I just watched him in The Running Man. He was a villain in that, if you want to call that role.
I mean, he was a villain in Spider-Man.
yeah.
In Spider-Man Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which was surprisingly well done.
They gotta, and I know we're against the race wise, but he got to be normal.
He was good.
Got to be.
He was good. Yeah, he was very good. I'm sorry that the voice, everything, even though it's a cartoon, it was very good. I think Coleman gonna be a standout, but I think this is gonna bring. But Jafar is gonna be in a, and I hate it for him. He's gonna be in one of those categories where, wow, he really brought it as his uncle. You know, even though he looks like Jermaine, if you really look at him with the big nose, I'm like, boy, you look like your daddy. You know what I mean? But he's going to be so phenomenal as Michael Jackson in this film. He's not going to be able to get the work that he wants to get after that, because they're going to, you know, he's just going to be Michael to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be unfortunate. You know what I mean?
You know, his pathway to me would be television. I hate to say it, because like you said, him being Michael is gonna hurt. If he wants to continue acting, Michael might hurt him. Now, if he comes out after Michael and he does like television and it's something totally different than Mike,
or like Amazon or you know what I'm saying, something like that, or a Netflix show. Yeah,
a show, not like, you know what I'm saying, a actual movie or something like that, but a show. I hate to say it. He can go slum, and I hate using the word slum it. He can go slum it with TP for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just to build the resume up.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there,
I wouldn't even do that. Because he's with Antoine Fuqua. Go to Amazon. Go to Amazon. Go to Hulu. Or really where he would take off if he was in an HBO show.
HBO,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because Fuqua one of my favorite directors. Maybe because I want Fuqua to come in and do.
I want to do Black Panther.
Yeah,
that's who I would want him to be. Black Panther. To do Black Panther.
Black Panther or Blade. I wouldn't mind him
or
doing
Blade too. Yeah.
Yep. That's one of my favorite directors. So maybe he could hit. Maybe you're right. Maybe he can hitch his wagon to Antoine Fuqua, and whatever Fuqua does, he shows up in that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll get another. Maybe him and Denzel could do part 4 of The Equalizer or something. Ain't no telling.
Because now if he don't sound like Michael, they'll be like, "Hey, Michael's voice is a little deep. Hey, man, freeze!" And he come in like old boy from whatchamacallit, from Bad Boys 3 or what was that?
Yeah, the
Reggie. He come in like Reggie. What is
Reggie?
Yeah.
Like
but
Reggie.
What I noticed in this trailer for me is that I seen a lot of the American Dream in there, but condensed. I recently watched the American Dream, and you're gonna have that story with Joe. No, I'm Fabrizio, or no, we're not saying that. We're not saying the movie would not be successful. We think it's going to be $1 billion. I think this is going to be $1 billion film.
I think it does $2 billion.
It's going to be stupid. Yeah, the international is going to be is going to kill it.
$2 billion.
The international scene is going to kill it. And Mika G is up in here. Hello, Mika G. I know you're under the weather, so we don't expect a lot of voice from you, but yeah. How you doing?
I like that sweater.
That's hoodie. Dope. Yeah. You know, it says F you in Smurf language. Smurf off.
Smurfinese.
Nah.
It might.
But so this is what I'm thinking. Well, so about the American dream, of course you focus on Joe, you know, you focus on Joe and and his mom and you know and all of that and how they built the family up. I think we're gonna get elements of that, but from the POV of just Michael when he was growing up. You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be better because yeah, if you watch American Dream, it's about all of them. But we didn't get from a POV version until we got into the Michael story, you know, when Wiley Draper was playing them. You know what I'm saying? That's when it went from all the kids, because we didn't start following Marlon. We wasn't following what Jackie was doing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get to we didn't even get to Jermaine making diss songs about his brother. We didn't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it followed Michael from the tail end, because they knew who we really came to see. Even the American Dream knew who we came to see. I think we're going to get that introspective point of view from Michael, and I believe his book, the book that Mika introduced me to, is going to have a lot of influence on this movie. And I think they're going to take a lot of what Michael was saying in that book is going to be applied to film. And I think that's the introspective we're going to go in that. You know, what do you guys think?
Well, Mika just came in. I want to hear from Mika.
What?
I know. Well, finish it. You know, finish your tea. Hold on.
Give me 5.
Finish your tea.
I mean, I'm listening.
Finish your tea.
I think we're getting Thriller Mike. I think this is Thriller Mike.
I think we're going in the bad because if you look, because the clips in this trailer they're going in the bad. We're not going into light Mike.
Dangerous or
we're not going into dangerous Mike. You know what I'm saying? A history Mike. We ain't there.
So with you saying that, go ahead.
This is a 2-part movie. So this is
so it is a 2-part.
Yeah. Because it was so much that they filmed that they couldn't get. That film would have been 4 hours long. And then they would have had to put an intermission in between it like it was Hamilton. So
I would have been cool with that. I would have sat there and watched it.
I wouldn't. You got me the first 2 hours, and I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna come back for the second half on my other ticket. But it was so much information that they couldn't fit it into just one movie. So maybe it's going to stop at a certain point. Maybe it stops at the right before the Dangerous tour. You know, we get to experience him, you know, being on stage with his brothers and how Joe finagled his ass into doing that. Mm-hmm. But it ain't gonna be all sugar plum and sweetness like it was in the American Dream. I'm gonna say it like that. That is not going. This is about to be raw, real, and unfiltered. And I hope they do use his words from his autobiography as well too. Yeah. I hope they include the beef he had with Prince.
You know, the reason why I said I think they're going to use a lot of the elements from the book, because I was listening when he was like, you know, when he was just talking, he was like, what he wanted to do. Remember, there's parts of that book where he talks about, I want to write this down. And I said to myself, I'm going to be the greatest entertainer of all time. So I did this and I was doing this while he was doing the interview with the lady. And I think that's what was going to capture everything and bring it back to that book from his autobiography.
He's the embodiment of the law of attraction. Like he literally manifested everything that he wrote down. Like he manifested everything he wrote down. However, even though it is the law of attraction, he still put in that work though.
Oh,
yeah.
He put in that
Oh,
work,
yeah.
and that's what a lot of people forget when it comes to the law of attraction. People always be like, "Oh, I did all the things. I did all the things." But did you really do all the things? Did you just write things down and just hope that the universe was just gonna be like, you know what? He wrote it down or she wrote it down. I'm gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Did you do the work to get what you wanted? He definitely in the autobiography, it shows you like his personal notes, like what and I've seen in documentaries where they showed his personal notes, and he wrote, I am going to be the greatest artist of all time. I am going to be the best selling artist of all time. I'm going to beat out Elvis, like things like that. Like I can't be mad at it. And I hope they show all of that.
That's why I think it's that thriller area or thriller in between thriller and bad. And him looking, especially if we talk about, you brought up that tour, Mika. If we talk about him having to do that tour, but I can't do my thriller tour, imagine the thought process that he's having on that, you know what I'm saying, that tour, what he's writing down. And I think they're taking, like you said, take those notes, and we're going to turn those notes into a movie, scenes from the movie. Like, because I think a lot of it is going to be flashback. I think the POV...
Do you think it's going to be a flashback? Is that what you're saying? The POV portion is going to be just strictly flashbacks?
Well, yeah. So I think, like I said, I think we're getting Mike thriller as we're going to bad. But as we're watching the POV of Mike thriller going into bad, a lot of the things he's probably, how I'm thinking about it is he's going to be having flashbacks. And that's how we were going to get that story told leading up into the point of where we're at.
I think it's going to be... he's being interviewed for his autobiography.
That's what you think?
I think that's what it's gonna be. I think it's like he's sitting down with the people that helped him write his autobiography, and they're like, all right, take us back to the beginning. And then
that'd be good.
And then he starts telling the story about how, and then that's a perfect place to cut it off, because when he wrote his autobiography, he was just starting bad.
Yes.
So that's a perfect place to cut it off, right? Because now the next movie we roll into bad.
Roll into bad. Okay. Bad and West.
I'm with it. Honestly I'm with that, because if you kind of look at, if you ever read, or even, again, I listened to it with AI Michael, and it was kind of creepy. It is really good. It is really good. I need to go and buy it, because it's nothing but like $15 on Amazon.
What's the name of the book?
Is it Michael?
No, it's a Moonwalker.
The Moonwalker. Yeah.
Moonwalker. I'm about to go get that.
I think it's the Moonwalker. I think that's
I'm pulling it up on my Kindle.
But now, yeah, hopefully, Lawrence, we do get that part 2. Because I heard it is split into part 2, but I heard that they need to see what this one does first.
Moonwalk.
And I'm like, y'all don't need to see.
Moonwalk.
Y'all know this
a memoir.
Silly. It's called The Moonwalker or just Moonwalk?
It's called Moonwalk by Michael Jackson.
Moonwalk. Okay. But yeah, because I heard that they want to wait and see if it's how good this movie does or how well it's received before they, finish part 2. It has been, I agree, it has been split up into 2, but that 2 might just be sitting on the back burner until they figure out what this first one was going to do. But I'm like, come on, man. Y'all know it's at least a bill. I think it's going to push 2 bill, but it's at least a bill.
Easy.
Out the gate,
Easy.
It might, week 2, week 3 might cross the billion mark. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's good.
I agree. I think this is going to be phenomenal. If you want to tell the truth, I think this is going to be phenomenal. I think good ain't even the word for it. I think this is going to be one of those movies where you're going to be still in your seat, like, because for one, the music, let's be honest, the music is going to hit everybody. I mean, from, the beginning of the Jackson 5 from ABC all the way into Bad. We're going to be feeling all of that music. So the music itself, the soundtrack, because it's Michael Jackson, is going to have us excited. Right. But I believe the integral parts of Michael. And remember, remember in American Dream where he was walking on the beach and he was just trying to figure, they show him and Jermaine walking on the beach, just Afro wiggling. You know what I mean? But he was just talking about what he wanted to do and what he wanted to see. I think we're going to expound upon that. You know what I mean? Because he was going through a hard time getting out the shadow of the Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? And becoming his own star. And then when he did Off the Wall, it wasn't as well received as he thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like he thought he was just going to go to the moon on that one. And he was like, no, I gotta refocus. I gotta redo all my shit. I'm about to be the greatest. I'm about to work hard. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. So go ahead.
But the reason why Off the Wall didn't do what it was supposed to do is because Joe didn't allow for him to tour Off the Wall.
Yeah, Off the Wall.
He made it part of the Jackson tour. And granted, yes,
was
Off
it
the
Triumph?
Wall is yeah. Granted, Off the Wall is a classic, right? Now it is. But at that time, it didn't do it didn't do what he thought it should have did, like what Thriller did. Because Joe was like, nah, you gotta take your brothers with you.
And
I mean, I want to take them. We like them.
I mean, that's how he felt. Like he was just like, they holding me back. They not as talented as me.
They're not.
They're not.
They can be backgrounded. You know what? Let the two that play instruments, they can be my background. Them other two can't come. Them other two can't come.
They also say that
who play the bongos, he can get on that.
with Off the Wall, a lot of people say with Off the Wall that music changed, and he was like one step behind music change. Off the Wall was really like a disco album, because it was a disco album. Disco had died, hadn't died, but it was on its way out. And Off the Wall is a traditional disco album if you listen to it. So a lot of people say that it was just lagging. It was a step behind of what music was going on. And then you, like you said, Mika, you combine that with not being touring that album, then it's not going to be that received like that. So then when you go on the Thriller, and Mike just started just playing, he just started, because that, I think we talked about it. The what is it? The girl, what's the last song on Thriller?
The last song on Thriller is no, it's not. It's She's Out of My Life.
Oh yeah, She's Out of My Life. That song.
Oh, I'm looking at the side A. I'm sorry.
No, child.
Look at my side A. My fault. Side B.
That song don't sound like nothing that's on Thriller.
Wait, are we talking about the last song Off the Wall or the last song on Thriller?
On Thriller. What's the last song on Thriller?
She's Out of My Life.
She's Out of My Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a ballad.
Mm-hmm.
But that's I mean, he had to prove that he still had it. You know what I'm saying? When it came to creating a ballad.
Right.
Yes, we want the songs that make us dance. We do want that, right? But I think She's Out of My Life was supposed to prove, like, you know what, baby, I could do better. I could do more than just dance song. Y'all gonna get these vocals.
But then, what album did he quit working with Quincy on? Was it Bad or was it Dangerous?
Dangerous, because he worked with Quincy on Bad.
He worked with Quincy on Bad.
It was only, I think it was, but it wasn't as many songs as he did for Thriller.
Okay, because that was Dangerous was what mostly Teddy Riley, right? I want to say that was all.
I want to say that too, but now I gotta.
You talking about Dangerous? I think it is. Dangerous was Teddy Riley.
Was it mostly Teddy Riley, or was it some songs was Teddy Riley?
I think it was Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
It was a mixture of people.
Yeah. Teddy Riley.
Yeah. So Dangerous is when he departed from Quincy Jones. He picked up Bill Partrell, Teddy Riley, and Bruce Sweden.
Okay.
So you got
Teddy
the whole
did crew. Jam, Why You Want to Trip on Me, In the Closet, Remember the Time, Can't Let Her Go.
That's a lot. That's a lot of good songs.
That is a lot.
A lot of good songs.
Yeah.
There's a
So
lot
out
of
of
good
14
songs.
joints, Teddy did half of them. Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of great songs too.
Yeah. Most of them were singles too.
Yep.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a lot.
It's a lot of great songs. I'm just saying. It's a lot of great songs.
Games, man. Imagine getting that call though, as Teddy Riley. You know what I'm saying? Imagine getting that call, you Teddy Riley. Yeah, you done did Guy. I don't even think Blackstreet had came out yet. So you done did what? I think Guy got 2 albums. How many albums Guy got? 2, right?
I think they got more than
3.
Is it 3?
Yeah, he did all of them too.
You did all of what?
No,
The producing on
produced
Bad.
half of this
I mean,
day.
or Dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had that
That's
New
it.
Jack Swing sound to it.
Mm-hmm. He did what? 8,
Now it
7?
really does. Honestly, it does. It really doesn't have that. The only song that has that New Jack Swing to it is because by this time New Jack Swing is on its way out too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
I'm
was
talking about
bad.
the newer that you know when New Jack Swing started to get
was
that kind of that
Teddy
uptick.
Riley.
Yeah, it was still that Teddy Riley sound. That's what I meant
Sound.
because
Right.
to me,
Yeah. It's a
I call
Teddy
New Jack
Riley
Swing
sound,
that Teddy
but
Riley. Yeah.
No. The only song that had New Jack Swing to it was Can't Let Her Get Away. That one got New
Yeah.
Jack Swing to it, but
Yeah.
all like In the Closet, that ain't New Jack Swing. I don't know.
That's the song.
Teddy was in his
no,
bag on that
bag.
one.
Yeah, he
Teddy
was.
was in his bag on that
Teddy was
one.
in his bag. He was in his bag.
Anything that sounded like Heavy D could rap on it was New Jack Swing.
Yeah, it because New Jack
So
Swing
that
was
would be
really a Teddy
Jam.
Riley. Yeah, that Teddy Riley song. I mean, that Teddy Riley sound to me was New Jack Swing.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I know what you mean because people were trying to take Teddy Riley's sound and call it New Jack Swing, but they wasn't Teddy. You know what I mean? They just
it was
that
like
was just
it was like G-Funk.
It was like G-Funk, yeah. When everybody wanted to do something like G-Funk, but it just wasn't what so and so was doing or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Teddy was, like I said, get that call from, hey man, you want to come work with me in the studio? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, Teddy was in his bag for this whole movie. I mean, for this whole soundtrack.
That's wild.
So yeah.
Are they gonna? Okay, Mika, what you saying? Soundtrack? They gotta do a soundtrack, right? We gotta get a soundtrack for this.
I mean, we got a soundtrack for This Is It, and it basically was every song that he did for the tour. So of course we're gonna get a soundtrack for this. But then if we really want to just keep it, I mean, the soundtrack would have to add the Jackson 5 stuff to it too. It would have to be from the beginning all the way up into.
I guess we can add those peasants.
Not add those peasants. No, it would have to start from. You got to start from humble beginnings. You gotta get it.
Why they gotta be peasants?
I mean, that's how Michael felt. He's like, "Hey, look
at it. That's why he's looking at Marlon like peasant." Let me show you how to. Let me show you how to body roll for real.
I knew. You know what?
But
exactly.
I'm telling you.
And you know what? Honestly, every time I see that clip. And I know the reason why they're on tour together. I know Michael is thinking in the back of his mind, this mother.
That makes sense. Why he's making that face through the victory tour.
He's making that face because Joe was like, "You got to take your brothers with you," and he's like, "This is what we talk about, Joe. This is what we talk about right here."
That's
only person that can come is Jackie. And Tito.
Randy can come too because he played the bongo.
Yeah, Randy.
And he had just survived his accident, so he could come too.
Yeah,
but this dude right here, he can't come no more.
Like Marlon and Jermaine, they can't come.
They got to leave that booger sugar right where it's at. They cannot come.
Jermaine coming with a new perm.
If he don't make it on the bus to the next place.
Right.
Oh well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh, well.
Because honestly, if you listen to Michael's interviews, he's always shaded his brothers and his family. Now that makes more sense. That makes more sense. He always, only person he did shade was Janet. But LaToya, or he didn't do Reby because Reby big.
Nah,
sis,
Reby was like, I got my little record deal. You wrote my little song for me, Centipede. Right. Okay, we're good now. I'm good.
Yeah. But when it came to Marlon, he just looked at Marlon. He was coming for Jermaine. He was coming for Jermaine. He wasn't coming for Jackie. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming for Tito. He knew who he did like. Yeah, I'm glad my brother's here. And Jermaine too. Jermaine? Oh, he ain't here. Well, you know, F Jermaine. Well, you know what? Smurf him.
Not Smurf him. Junior said Jermaine was his favorite brother.
He loved real talk. He loved Jermaine. He just didn't like how Jermaine was acting. That's what it was. He didn't like because he was shading him because Jermaine wanted to be the guy, and you don't have it. You're not him. You know what I'm saying? So it probably hurt his feelings.
Jermaine was like what, 6'7"?
Nah,
tall for no reason.
Jermaine's what, six? How tall is Jermaine? 6'1", and Michael's what, 5'9", 5'10".
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he go over there, get that guitar. You know what I'm saying?
He got
guitar. Stop
Mike
playing.
was like a little bit taller than Prince, so
yeah. Because Michael
the guitar and get in the bag.
Yeah. Because I watched Jam, the whole. I haven't seen Jam in forever. The video,
the video of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, him and Michael Jordan. And he coming to Michael Jordan's hip.
Yeah.
like damn. You know what I mean? But
that's crazy. This movie gonna be wild, man. This movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that about Marlon.
But I need a soundtrack. I need a nice curated soundtrack. Maybe we get some B-roll from the actual movie to go on, some sound bites from the movie to go on the soundtrack, to lead into songs. Like I needed to actually make narrative sense on the sound for the sound. Or hear me out. Hold on, Dre. Or hear me out. We get Michael soundtrack with like his stuff, and then we get people who dedicate songs to Michael.
No, because if they do it wrong, like with
Janelle Monáe did. Covers.
I was about to say with Janelle Monáe did.
Not covers. That was trash.
Did y'all not hear Will.i.am's?
What Will.i.am did?
Version of things from the Thriller 20th anniversary.
I don't listen to people who do covers of Mike. I just don't. I don't even like covers.
Alien Ant Farm when they did Smooth Criminal was dope. So was it Smooth Criminal?
Yeah, yes. That was.
Yeah, that was dope. You're not gonna hate that. They killed that. So yeah. He said Jafar. Would you said Jafar got to be on there to do new music with some new music?
Honestly, I don't.
He sounds just like Michael.
I don't care what he sounds like. I don't want no new music.
I don't. That's what I was going to get to, Mika. I don't want new music. I want history. No I want the soundtrack to sound like history. Because every time I play history, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I
want it from start to finish. I want Jackson 5 all the way up to now. Like and don't just give us the traditional old stuff that we already know. Like we know ABC, we know Stop the Love You Say Me Be Your Own.
I want the B-side.
I want the B-side stuff.
B-side. Yeah.
I want the stuff that we didn't get to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that they performed at the
Motown,
at the talent shows that they did. You know what I'm saying? I know they did they did covers of other people's songs. Well, shoot, pretty much every Jackson 5 song is a cover of another song. Right. But I would like to hear the stuff that they did at the talent shows. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear Mike going off. You know what I'm saying? Making all the girls scream in the mall.
Is this Jafar singing in this? Is it his actual vocals, or are they using Michael?
I think they're gonna use
using Jafar. No, I thought they were using Jafar was singing.
No, I thought they were gonna use the sound, like the actual tracks for Beat It. You know what I'm saying? You know, Billie Jean, all of that. But when he's individually singing in the studio, it's him. Oh. But I could be wrong.
Like how Michael used to do on stage?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Now, everybody's like, oh no, Michael be singing. I'm like, no, y'all need to go back and rewind the tape because he wasn't singing. He was
he be on a breath.
He had that microphone, that piece that went over here, and he would cover it up when he didn't know the words. Y'all didn't recognize. Whenever he didn't know the words, he covered up his mouth and he was adjusting the mic.
Can't be snitching on Mike like that, man.
I snitching. I rewatched a concert and I was like, oh wait.
Did you see the one? Did you see the one?
Why does it sound like the track?
Did you see the one in Hong Kong? It's on YouTube.
He was tired, y'all.
Go watch it. Go watch that one. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm telling y'all. If you want a great show, go watch him in Hong Kong, because when he does whatchamacallit, when he does Human Nature, and he kind of, he gets into his bag, but I think he forgot. So when you say he covered up his mic, he was like, why? Oh
no,
he's out of breath.
He sings Human Nature for real. Like that's real.
Yeah, that's all him.
Like,
that's all
Jam,
him.
he ain't singing Jam, y'all. He lip syncing.
Hell no.
He was lip
No,
syncing.
he's not singing Jam. Matter of fact, Smooth Criminal, I don't think he's actually singing Smooth Criminal. He's singing Smooth
I have to
Criminal.
go back and rewatch, but I want to say he is, but I want to say he's not, because it's so much dancing involved in Smooth Criminal. Yeah. And it's always the songs that involve, I think it's mostly the songs that involve a lot of movement for him that he has the track playing. But
well, he don't do it for Beat It. He doesn't do it because
Beat It is different because it's Beat It.
It's Beat It. So they said play the trailer. Do the roar. That's what that was.
Do the roar. That's what I heard.
do the roar.
Do the roar.
I love this. I watched this a couple times before. It is let me see where it's at right now. It's 12 hours. It's already over 2 million views. Over 2 million views so far. Hashtag Michael movie. It's over 2 million right now, and I guarantee it's going to be more. So let me see where you know what? I'm about to make an adjustment. Give me a second. I had to put my headphones back on. Hold on, y'all. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and transition over so we can do the roar. Do the roar. Oh. Hold on.
We getting Tupac in this?
Did you say we getting Tupac in this?
Are we getting him beating up Tupac?
Man, if you don't get up out of here with that, I don't believe that story. I just don't believe that story.
Oh no, it's true.
I don't know. I do not believe that story until I get physical footage. Until I hear Tupac say it himself in some leaked tape. Yeah, some leaked tape. Like, me and Mike had to scrap. You know what I'm saying? I had to put these dogs on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it. All right,
we need to get Kenyatta to corroborate that story, but I've heard it from a couple other people too, though.
Yeah. So of course I'm not gonna play this. I just noticed
they might let you rock with it, Dre. I got They Hit Me, but they said it was revenue sharing instead of just right. So.
You're beautiful.
Hold up, wait a minute. I just want to rewind this just a little bit. I want to go back to the beginning because there's parts of this, and I'm gonna turn it up just a tad bit more, or whatever. But there's parts of this that it's his voice, and I'm sorry, I miss Michael Jackson. So it's his voice is getting me because I'm like, that sounds so much like Michael. It's when Michael don't want to use his real voice. So let's do it again. Let's do it again.
You're confident. You're strong.
These people gonna be falling out. Yes.
You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all time.
Pause it.
Let me tell you something.
You said pause.
Life.
Yeah.
You're pausing on Joe, huh? So he can beat all of us for not playing. Hey, Tito, Michael, get in here. Go give me that switch.
Do y'all think that was the end?
I'll talk about that when we're done.
Was that the end of the movie? Do y'all think that was the end of the movie?
No, I think that's the beginning of the movie. I think that's the beginning.
That's the beginning because that's the bad tour.
Yeah.
That's the bad tour. Right? That's why I said I think we're gonna go up to bad in this because they didn't show 90s Mike. So
wait, go back. Let me look at this costume.
Hold on.
Because it might not be bad.
That's bad. No, that's bad.
No, that's not bad. That's just what he wears for Billie Jean.
No. Look at his hair. That's bad. Hold on.
That can also be dangerous.
It could be dangerous.
It could be.
I'm looking at it.
Could be.
That's dangerous.
Look,
that's dangerous.
That's dangerous. That is dangerous.
That's dangerous.
That is dangerous. Yeah. That's dangerous. He's still brown though.
Because that's when Michael had the longer lace front.
The long lace.
I thought, but hold up.
I mean, no.
Hold up. I think that's bad. And the only reason why, hold up, because I'm about to pull up another YouTube, and they gonna have to get me. I don't even care. But on the Bad tour, I think that's his hair from the Bad tour.
Or is that the sound design from the Bad tour?
Hold on.
Or the stage design from the Bad tour, excuse me.
Because I think this is bad. I think this is Wimbledon.
Wembley?
Like, yeah, Wembley. Yeah, you know what I meant. What did I say? Wembley? Yes, it is. Hold on.
I'm looking at the exact costume right now.
Oh, wait. I see her.
Hold up.
Look at his guitarist is right there.
Yeah, so the hair. So that's the reason why I didn't want to play too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because the pants, the outfit, matter of fact, that's the outfit.
You can see the guitarist in the background too.
In the background? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
the trailer.
The trailer. Yes. Because she's
right
there on the right hand
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is
they
bad.
Just got the hair in the ponytail instead of it just being.
But the hair was in the ponytail in Live from Wimbledon, but he was doing Michael Jackson stuff and the ponytail holder went wee. You know what I'm saying? So look, somebody is gonna come up and say this is the ponytail holder from Michael Jackson Bad tour. I want $80 million for it.
I can see that.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah. Oh my God.
In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
No, sir.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so
was Joe in the military? Did he do?
I don't think so.
A day, something.
No,
he just give me.
Cole Domingo is playing the father.
Yeah, Cole Domingo. No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about in real life with Joe Jackson.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up because in the words of Mika G, to the Googles.
Okay, let me. So apparently, Coleman Domingo did his research when it came to Joe Jackson, and of course, everybody, we know that Joe was Joe, based off what his kids have told everybody that he was in. He said that he didn't want that to be depicted as much as it was in like the American Dream. So there might not be. Y'all might not be able to, if you're waiting to see what Joe gonna do to these kids, you might not get to see what Joe do to these kids. Because that's not what he wanted. Like he didn't want him to be depicted. I mean, even though we know he did
Michael?
what he did. No. Coleman Domingo. He was
okay.
He was like, I understand, like that's where they came from, but that's not. I wanted him to be portrayed as like he is still like this hard ass, but still not like he didn't want it to be portrayed that he was putting hands on the kids, even though we know he was out there doing it.
Yeah.
It's 2026. Yeah, we can't have Joe putting hands on kids. I get it.
We can't have James Evans.
No.
Or maybe it won't be on screen. Maybe it'll be off screen like it was.
Yeah. Like it was in American Dream.
Yeah, in American Dream. Like it'll probably be off screen.
Yeah. They'd probably cut away and one of the kids is crying in the corner because somebody then broke broke the guitar string. Yeah. And then made him go out there and play it. After I whoop you, you gonna play it.
I don't think we're getting that part either.
No, it's not gonna focus on I guarantee you they're gonna talk about the brothers, but they're not gonna be the focal point of this movie. The focal point is very much Michael. So
ready whenever you are, Michael.
Do you know what I'm after?
You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola.
So
he was wrong.
He was wrong. He was wrong for that. So
no, he literally that's literally like he literally told Mike. He was like, "Listen, listen. This ain't the Michael Jackson show. It's the Jackson show.
Jacksons.
It's the Jacksons."
And the reason why, Michael was now every time I listen to one of my favorite songs on Victory, Torture, why Michael was a mannequin.
Michael said he wasn't showing up. Michael was like,
I'm not showing up for none.
I ain't showing up. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Michael recorded his vocals and was like, out.
Yeah. So good luck, fellas. Oh,
this is the single, huh?
And when we go on tour, I'm playing all my songs. So good luck, buddy. Oh yeah, during intermission. All right, Marlon, you can play yours. No, you can't play your song either. Jermaine, you can play your song. You know what I'm saying? Jackie, you can play not you, Marlon. No, Marlon, no, we're not doing it.
Roll.
Then I'm a body roll.
He knew his brother was on that booger sugar. That's why he looked at him like that. He was like, what? Mika, if we figure out that Marlon did that body roll and they play it just to be rebellious to Mike, and Mike was like, and it wasn't playing, I'm losing my mind. And they gonna kick me out the movie. I doubt they replay that moment. I doubt that they're gonna replay that moment.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
I mean,
if they do. I got a new meme. Oh my goodness. I'm going to this movie 8 times and I'm recording that on my phone.
Hey.
All right.
We need to start selling. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
That's kind of creepy. When he turned like that, he really did look like Michael. When he, oh God, that's.
I love my family. I just want to do my own thing. Just have all these ideas in my head. Just got to get them out.
And do it, Michael. Not a little boy anymore.
Yeah.
Michael?
Bubbles.
You were different.
And they got CGI bubbles.
I mean, you can't have live animals in movies anymore.
Yeah.
Bubbles just had a birthday.
You can't have live chimps or just live animals.
No,
period?
chimps, because they're unpredictable.
Chimps. Yeah, live chimps.
Unpredictable.
Okay, yeah.
Rip your face off.
The moment you were born, you have a very special life. I believe music can change the world.
That's what's definitely Victory. Did you see the clip of Victory, the Victory tour? Because you see his brothers in the background.
Of course.
So I think you're right, Mika. We're gonna end this on bad and go backwards. And Moonwalk was right before bad or right when he was doing bad, the memoir, or after he did bad.
What
was it, before or after bad? The Moonwalk.
The Moonwalk is before bad.
Was before bad. So okay, all right.
That's it. Now, because remember, bad is when he did the Moonwalk. When he did the Moonwalk, that was before still had short hair. Remember that? So when he had bad, he came back with the longer Jerry curl.
The long hair. Yeah.
I mean, sorry, that wasn't Jerry curl. It was a Wave Nouveau. But still, right. He had the Wave Nouveau going on, 100%
right? Yucky.
Yeah, and it was the Motown celebration. So that he performed with his brothers, and then he did the Moonwalk. So
No, he talking about the book.
I'm talking about the book.
The book.
I'm talking about the book.
Is the book?
Is it?
Well, the book is during bad. Yeah, the bad
during bad
era. Yeah.
So, do you think? That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I think we're gonna do like the memoir is going to be the first half that goes up to bad, and then when you do part 2, the next movie, then we're going to go into after bad and dangerous and then all the allegations and stuff like that.
Yeah, the scandals
all the
and
other
everything
stuff.
that happened.
And I think that's what Paris. And I think that's what Paris was talking about, that she was pissed off about. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's going to talk about it has to talk about whoever their mother was, the surrogate and all of that. And I think Paris probably didn't want that part to be told or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't like that now. Now that I think about it, people are going to be showing up to this movie for the scandal, and if we got to wait to part, I mean, that gives us.
No, that's like Avengers. That's Avengers Infinity War, and now we're in it. Now, if Michael turned around and look at the camera like, hey, now we're in the end game now. and mother always told me to cut to black.
But you see what I'm saying, though? I'm not mad at that, I guess, because it'll give us something to look forward to. But what would be Big Mike's biggest scandal? The Pepsi burning the
that would be before.
That wasn't really a scandal. That's before.
I'm just saying the biggest thing newsworthy that happened to Mike would be that, right?
The Pepsi commercial.
Yep.
You think they should? Well, they gotta show that.
That's part of the trailer. When you watch the brothers step down, that's the trailer. That's the first. Yeah, that's the first part of the Pepsi commercial is when they step down, and then that's when the pyrotechnics go off. And actually, no, his brothers don't step down with him. He's at the top.
No, he's at the top.
Right. The demo is during the tour, but they definitely gonna show the Pepsi commercial.
No, they got to, because that was big. That was a big thing. So yeah.
Okay. So I did get hit with a copyright strike.
At the top or were they at the bottom during that?
Hold up. Let's.
Because I know in the American Dream they showed him at the bottom.
The American Dream was not. The American Dream.
I know it wasn't accurate. I know it wasn't.
It was nowhere close. The man got to roll it down like a log.
Yeah.
Body roll Blu-ray extras.
Hold on, because we about to play the actual Pepsi the actual thing. Hold on. Let me turn this down because this is loud as hell. So Michael Jackson filmed a Pepsi commercial at LA Shrine Front. 3,000 fans. So the first take on the first take, the pyrotechnics exploded. He said after he descended, so he was up the stairs.
That was the first take.
Yeah. The sixth take went horribly wrong.
They didn't need 6 takes.
So he's at the top by himself. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, his hair is already on fire while he was running down. And then they came and got him. On that one. They came and got him. So
they didn't need 6 takes. Why did they need 6 takes for that?
Because it's Hollywood.
Right. And maybe that was like, oh, well, Marlon, you're in the wrong place. Come all the way down here. Matter of fact, sit next to me, Marlon. Sit next to me.
Not sit next to me.
Right here. Sit next to me. You can't be in this shot. Okay. I don't care about body roll. Sit here.
Yeah, today whoever YouTuber that would have been filming that, it would have been real quick.
Right. They would have got it the first time, but like, yeah, I'm good.
Joy and peace.
Yeah,
that is what I want the world to feel. Magic.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's what I'll say.
Crazy.
If you notice, they didn't show anything from the second half of his life. They didn't show him dancing
Nope.
on top of cars.
Nope.
They didn't show him
Nope.
with his kids. They didn't show him being
Nope.
married. None of that. So I
Nope.
definitely believe that this is going to stop.
Was that
If
bad?
not,
No,
lead
that was
into
bad.
Dangerous.
That was bad.
You said it
That
was
that
bad.
Dangerous period. I'm trying to think
No, it's most definitely bad.
because when
It's
he was
most
wearing the
definitely
the blue denim shirt or what, that's dangerous, right?
No,
No.
that's bad because he had
That's
the blue denim
that's
shirt.
bad because that's the way you make me feel.
We
the way you make
Yeah,
me
that's what I'm about to say.
That's the way to make me feel.
I'm getting a mix.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like it's if you pay attention to all of the scenes that they're showing us, we are definitely in from young Mike all the way up to possibly end of bad going into dangerous.
Yeah, I think it's going to be at the end of bad. I think because if you're saying it the way, okay, that's the only one that got a copyright. That's crazy. If you're saying that it's going to end on bad, and basically it's like we're getting the memoir. That's what it sounds like. The first half is going to be the Moonwalk memoir.
Right.
The second half is going to be controversy, all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because think about it. Think about it like this. I can split this movie in two, and this is automatically going to be $1 billion movie, right? I can make $2 billion. I can make, $4 billion in two movies or $2 billion in one movie and just make this long as hell. You know what I mean? So why don't I split it? People it's going to be
year?
more people. I say wait a year. Avengers Endgame.
Wait a whole year.
Yeah,
I
wait
mean,
a
it's
year.
already done. It's already done. So drop that
So would you wait
mug
6
in
months?
December.
You said
Drop that shit-
roll
drop it in December.
beautiful
Facts.
beam footage. Well,
Like,
if you do 6 months,
why
it'll be in
make us wait?
October.
It's two.
Yeah,
it's
if it-
two parts.
Yeah. So
Drop
if you do
April.
the second, so if you do the second part, would you wait 6 months to do it so you can milk as much as you possibly can at the first mic, or would you wait a year and milk all you can? Merch, the music. Who owns Michael's music? Did it revert back to Sony? Does the estate still own Michael Jackson's cat? Like
and
who?
Sony own it.
Who?
They both have.
They both own it. So
yeah, Sony
again,
leases it now. They still own it, but Sony leases it.
So think about it like this: how much money would you make in a year off of Michael Jackson all over again? Oh my God!
You about to be rich.
I mean,
It's about to
honestly,
be-
I would wait. I would wait and see what the box office does, and then I mean, obviously, it's gonna
It's gonna be
It's
stupid.
gonna be stupid, right? But I will wait until okay, the box office numbers drop under a certain point, and then we drop drop part 2 on y'all heads.
Somebody said drop part 2. Did it say Endgame? I mean Doomsday? No, I put it right next to Avengers Secret Wars. yeah, Marvel. What you go? You wouldn't let Michael buy it then.
Right.
You wouldn't let Michael buy it. Now
crazy.
Michael beat you at the box office.
Mm-mm.
Mike, I'm trying to tell you. I believe just 2 million people watch this in 12 hours, right? Just think of how many people are going to watch this worldwide. You know what I mean? The worldwide is going to be absolutely crazy to me because you're going to hit. I think honestly, domestically, this is probably going to be 200 million domestically. Internationally is where it's going to make all of his money. China is going to promote the hell. They loved Michael in China, Japan, Europe. You know what I'm saying? You got Russia, Germany. You know what I'm saying? All of those places. Oh my God! Internationally is where all the money is going to come from. Internationally, and I think it's going to have the biggest box office weekend of any movie this year, and especially one that's depicted from a biopic. So, my personal opinion.
Here you go, Dre.
Blue is you're frozen.
I'm frozen.
You're frozen. There you
Now
go.
you're not. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was I at? Okay. So the Sony owns a significant portion of Michael Jackson's music catalog, 50% stake from his estate in a $600 million deal finalized in 2024, with the estate retaining the other half, while Sony fully.
So they own half. It's half and half.
Says what the deal covers: Michael Jackson's own songs, his publishing rights to other artists within his Mike Jack catalog, Ray Charles, Jerry Lee Lewis. I did not know he owned Ray Charles and Jerry Lee Lewis. That's crazy.
He owned half of Sony.
Yeah, but just the names that I'm looking at, like, I didn't even know that they was part of that deal. You know what I'm saying? But so basically, it's a 50-50 deal. Yeah, 50-50. When it comes to the catalog, so they're gonna be making.
Tori want me to read this to you, Blue.
Yeah. I do strips now under the tongue, let it dissolve. We good. But yeah, now that, especially if the soundtrack does come out and it does, we know it's gonna do numbers. Do we get remastered Michael Jackson videos?
Hell yeah. First of all,
they're already remastered. Wait a minute, wait.
They are. They are.
They are already remastered on YouTube. They're in 4K.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We need a remastered, fully redone Victory Tour. We need that at 4K. I need that at 4K. You know what I mean? Mika G needs that at 4K. We all need it at 4K. I need that because I will automatically. Matter of fact, if they just do they can make so much money just releasing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Capsules and catalogs and
his catalog of his tours. Just a tour, like live from Wembley, like they did live from Bucharest. You know what I'm saying? The Victory Tour is one of the rare ones that you don't have that's at 4K. Triumph. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Triumph. Yeah, the Triumph Tour. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that on 4K.
Right? Who would you let? Would you let a Netflix or HBO Max? Like, as far because
I want that. I want a steel book. I want a steel book. I want to pay $150 to buy all of it.
I was gonna say what I would do is I would do that as well, physical as well. But I think I would release, like you said, a live at Wembley, and I'm making an event. Watch live at Wembley.
I mean, Netflix 30th. Right now is Netflix and Amazon is your biggest ones that's going to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have it's going to go to Netflix because they have the dollars now to be able to be like, I'll do it, and all of y'all watch live from Wembley, or all of y'all watch this is the first. Just think about it like this. This is a major event. This is the first time the Victory Tour will be in 4K, digitally remastered with all the things behind it, behind the scenes. But we're going to show you the whole tour, the entire tour now. You know what I'm saying? And before we do that, they're going to make it an event. People coming in to talk about Michael, and you know what I'm saying? All of this. We got interviews from Spike Lee. They're kind of like what they did with the Bad 25. You know what I'm saying? But they making it a event. Yeah, they make it an event. You got the brothers, the family coming up. You got Jermaine talking about this, and Marlon and Jackie. You know what I'm saying? The remaining brothers and how much they miss their family and all of that. But we make it an event, and it literally be a 3-hour event. Trust and believe people are going to tune in and watch that. We watch a dude who can't fight, a real boxer finally get beat up. You know what I'm saying? And people turned out for it. So you don't think they're going to turn out for Michael Jackson? It's going to be the bidding rights that people are going to be fighting over, to be truthful.
I see Mental Gasm. Tina just said we missed out on Tuesday tour. Do we can we give Joe some bail a little bit? Because what did Michael's first albums do?
Nothing.
So do you think Joe was looking at it like, Mike, come on, Mike?
I think
hold on before you go ahead. I was gonna say before y'all go, my man Heavy Gant. My man, shout out for the 50 bomb, bro. You already know I shout my guy out all the time. Make sure you check out the Heavy Gant React channel. Appreciate the love, big dog. That's amazing. I appreciate that, dog. Matter of fact, since you here, this your first time coming in, you know what I'm getting ready to give him. You know what I'm getting ready to give him. Body roll.
Super chat, body roll.
I'm sorry. You got to give me that. You got to give me that in the movie. You got to give me that in the movie.
It's not about that.
Appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, my man Heavy Gant, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate the love and everything, bro. And you know, we got to get up. We got to get up real soon because I'm shooting my movie soon. So we gotta wrap soon. All right, go ahead, Mika. My bad. I just wanted to do that real quick.
Okay.
My bad.
You're fine. So Off the Wall is not his first album. He had other albums as a teenager. He had a couple of solo he had a couple of solo albums as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to separate himself from the Jackson 5, right? Joe was like, this ain't working for you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, Off the Wall.
Look,
this ain't working for you. I'm sorry.
Billy, the last one we did. Think about it. Come on now.
We don't waste a lot of money on you, my guy. So, you know, but then when Off the Wall got a little bit of success, you know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, you know what? Maybe you gotta go and torture your brothers. I don't give a damn what you said. You gotta go and torture your brothers.
But I don't want to. You going to tour with your hey, you going to tour with your brothers.
Right. Like he was like, they're just gonna be your backup for all of your songs from Off the Wall. So get to work. And you're gonna do all the old stuff. And then I love the joke or quote unquote joke that they have in their tour where they're like, man, you know, Mike's like, man, I don't want to do the old stuff. Like, hey, no, come on, Mike, let's do the old stuff. And he's like, y'all want to hear the old stuff? And everybody's like, yeah. It's like, man, all right, man. All right, let's do the old stuff. And then they go into this medley of, you know, Jackson 5 hits, right?
Yeah.
But Mike didn't want to tour his brothers. Mike was trying to separate. He had been trying to separate himself from his brothers for a good hot minute. And Joe wasn't hearing none of that. And that's exactly what we get in this trailer. Joe was like, he's like, I need time to think. He's like, boy, I already told you what you think. You gonna do the damn tour.
You doing the tour, Mike.
He's doing the tour. And Mike was like, nah, man. I'm finna go in the studio and work on Thriller.
And I like that. Dre said when he looked at Joe Jackson, he looked back like, Joe, ooh, if I had another 10 pounds on me, Joe, we might be.
Oh yeah, he definitely gave Joe the I will squabble you. Look, I will squabble up with you right now. I will box you in the front yard.
If you was Tupac, I'll beat you up right now. Which again, I don't believe that story, but whatever. But yeah. You probably I think
the victory tour was for me, and maybe I might be wrong, but the victory tour to me felt like, you know, like Joe's last cash grab at the Jacksons getting back together, right?
Absolutely.
Obviously, I love Can You Feel It? I love Torture. I love there's another song on that album I love too.
3 songs. There's only about three. Not Tito's song, Jermaine's not Jackie's song that he has is pretty good on there. And I think Tito's song.
So I think that would, you know, for me, the victory tour was, you know, last grasp at straws. Let's try to get the Jacksons back together because Michael is now super duper famous, you know what I'm saying? Crazy famous. So let's ride on his coattail type thing. And that's why Michael didn't show up for the Torture video.
Yeah. Well, okay. So for me, it's Torture, State of Shock, and what is it? We Could Change the World, I think. But that's it. I don't really listen to.
Can You Feel It?
Is it which is
Can You Feel It on
no, that's nope.
That's on the Jacksons.
That's on the Jacksons, but Torture, State of Shock, and I think We Could Change the World is the only songs I listen to Torture more than any other song. I listen to that in repeat. I do not go any further than that. I don't. Can
You Feel It? And I'll listen.
And that's on that's on Jackson. That's on Jackson's. So matter of fact, let me go ahead
and don't y'all sleep on that 2300 Jackson Street.
Where is home?
Not Captain EO.
Which it will be. I think Captain EO is a part of this.
Oh yeah, they got to. You got to. Matter of fact,
it'll be short. It'll be a short clip of it, but it'll definitely be on there. Man, it's Captain EO.
So but y'all don't think it's gonna be flashback?
No, I think that I think they are going to go through. I think this is going to be like we'll get the beginnings, right? And Joe talking to them and saying, if y'all want this, y'all we gonna get this money. Why Joe sound like he the mob boss? Y'all want this money, right?
He is. You want this money?
Y'all want this money, right?
So y'all just want to be broke, huh?
So he's like, y'all want to work in the steel mill all your life? Like, do you? And they're like, no, I don't either.
I don't need.
Go get this money from me.
So I see. This is what I need you to do.
Sound like
I
a
need you to
pimp.
go outside. Yeah, I need you to go outside. I need you to get these instruments. I need you to play them damn songs. You don't play them songs, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Now get. Now get. Yeah. Michael, what is this? Wait a minute. Michael and me, what is this? This ain't enough money. Michael and me didn't make enough money. Michael, I need you to get your ass. It's a little short. Yeah.
Get on that tour.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
He just knew it. The weight of the money in his hand. This was short, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hold up. Get on that tour. Stop playing with me.
Hold on, wait a minute. Ben did better than this. What is this? It's not enough money. Then get out there and get my goddamn money.
Drop another one. Drop another album that don't bring me no money.
Is you gonna be
get on that tour?
You gonna be over here playing the bongos with Randy?
Bongo.
Yes, Joseph. Yes, Joseph. I'll do it.
Yes, Joseph.
I'm tired of this. I'm going home. Oh, he was a dissenter. That's what he was. He was born to dissent. All right, what do y'all think about Jafar as far as his look, his all it? What do y'all? Is he giving? Like that's what is it giving Michael? Because I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Let's compare him to Wally Draper. Yeah. Compare him to Wally Draper.
Well, that's what I was about to say. All we can do is compare it to what we've. I mean, one guy just ain't even in the talks. We can't even throw him in the talks of it.
Oh no! Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh no! Flex is not in this. Flex cannot be in this. Flex cannot be in this. No.
So compared to all the other people who played Michael Jackson, now I'm with it.
Because I'm trying to see because they do have like almost like a Wally Draper whatchamacallit is kind of dedicated to him where they just like show all of his scenes, but I can't play all of it because of the music. Yeah. But what I can show is after. Hold on. What I'm going to show is this. No, we can't do Joseph Finney. We're not doing that. No, that should have never been done in the first place.
Did it come out? That one didn't come out though, did it?
The when he was white?
Yeah, did that one come out?
I don't know.
Joseph Finney?
Yeah, I don't know, but no, we're not doing that. But I'm just comparing, his look. His look and everything.
I know you.
Like Wally Draper. One thing I said about Wally Draper, Wally to me had Michael's eyes. You know what I'm saying? He might not physically look like Michael, but the eyes, because Michael got these eyes. In Michael's eyes, look bright and sad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at Wally's eyes, Wally has that same look to me.
I understand that you feel lonely sometimes. I know you're hurting. But my mama told me about courage. She told me it's in our genes. So I tell it to you.
How much Catherine we get in this movie?
You'll be a good
Not that
You
much.
gonna get a lot of Cat. You don't think you're getting a lot of Catherine?
Not of Joseph.
Like, look at his eyes.
We ain't getting this.
You never know.
We're not getting this.
We ain't getting this.
Look at his eyes. Tell me he doesn't have Michael's eyes.
No, like, honestly, okay. If I want to keep it a buck, he looks like Michael. He looks like Michael, and like right here, he does.
Yes,
like he's got the facial expressions. Like that most of the time. I mean, yes, we saw a lot of Michael smiling and stuff like that. But when he was serious, this is how he looked. Like he truly looked like this. He truly looks like Michael. You asked me about the Jafar. I mean, he doesn't. Even though he is of Jackson blood, he ain't got all the Jackson blood. Like to me, he doesn't.
Some of that blood is mixed twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's
what? Like he's a DNA sample.
Well, no, but no, I think they overdid his nose. Earlier, Mike. You know what I'm saying? I think they overdid his nose a little bit, but from afar, yeah. I'm like, oh snap, there go Michael. But then when you get up close, you're like, wait a minute now, damn it.
That's Jermaine. Dress up as Michael for Halloween. No,
like it's almost. Somebody said it in the chat. He looks like a Michael Jackson impersonator, like somebody who is. They got all the Michael Jackson moves, but they face don't quite match. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's face is gonna quite match. Like this young man's face did, but
I mean, a person that come close is Janet. And she can't play her brother.
She can't play her brother, right? She can't play her brother. I mean? So, but am I still gonna go watch this movie? Yes. I mean, they don't have to have it to the T, but you know, there are some things they probably could have cleaned up a little bit when it came to the prosthetics and things like that.
I think it's close enough. For me, it's close enough. I'm good.
I mean, it's going to be hard to get Michael Michael
get right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Wiley Draper died after the American Dream came out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not expecting perfection and trying to make Mike, you know what I'm saying, get the right Mike. I'm not expecting. I just need dance moves to pop. And I need him to have fairly decent acting.
I need the emotion. That's
what I mean by the acting.
Yeah. I need the emote because in this is when you watch some interviews and Michael and Mika, we sat around and we talked about this, watching just interviews and stuff like that. Michael does have he has this, like when he's talking about music, you can see the joy, you can see his eyes like pop and they get bright. But when he's really talking about like just life and the things that he sees, that's the face he's making. Seriously. And you know, I know Michael picked Wiley out for himself. What's up, American Ninja Girl? I know Michael picked him out. You know what I'm saying? Wiley Draper to be him. I know he did. We talked about that. You know, but there's just something that he did with his character from this is just unforgettable. Now, I'm not saying Jafar can't do that because, of course, we got to watch the movie to see if he brings that out. But if he just taps into that emotion, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But like I said, that brother had his eyes. You know what I'm saying? He just had his eyes. You know what I'm saying? And he had his energy. Like seriously, Wiley had Michael's energy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's the hardest part. You know what I'm saying? Is to have that work ethic and that energy that Michael had. You know what I'm saying? So even though in the scene where they did Motel 25, he had the glove on the wrong hand. He did an amazing job. He did have it on the wrong hand. But again, this was on ABC, so I'm gonna give him some grace. But Jafar has the voice, he has the singing, talent, because man, brother can sing and he sounds like Michael. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's not this, so I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm just really just going to enjoy the movie and see, you know, what feelings do I have with this movie.
What would you want to see in this movie that like you wouldn't think would be in the movie? You know what I'm saying? Like what moments? Like what?
No, I'm just playing.
What MJ moments that might have touched you or stood out to you that you would like to see in the movie? Because for me. And it's stupid, it's dumb. But when him and Oprah, and I know that'll be later, but when Oprah was interviewing Mike, and Mike was just ignoring the hell out of Oprah.
Now that's later, Mike. Though
I know it's later, Mike. I'm just saying, I would love to see that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just petty, Mike. I want to honestly. There's what I would like to see is when he was working on because it was on my it was I bought it from Time Life, but it was a white booklet. It had all the songs from, what is the name of that album? Because it had all the songs from Michael, all of this. It was a white booklet, but it had like demo versions of like was it Don't Stop Till You Get Enough? And you can hear Michael, Janet, Randy, them. I want to see that. I want to see them.
Best of Mike.
I can't think of the name of that album.
I like none of them. Like the best of Michael Jackson.
I can't think of the name of that album. Not Michael Jackson and Stedman. But anyway, I just want to see them. I want to see his process of making music and why it's you know what I'm saying? Like number ones, that's what it is. Thank you, Junior Network. It was the number ones. But I want to see really him dive into why it was so important for him to make the music that he was making. You know what I'm saying? Like really dive into that. And it said Jafar is too pretty. I just seen that comment. Is he too pretty, Mika?
She has a point.
You pretty motherfucker.
People are going to get in their feelings about this movie, and it's going to be really hard for people to critique this movie because people are going to get in their feelings about this movie, and it's already been proven in the chat. But
it's diabolical.
Right. Like people are going to get in their feelings about this movie because it's Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson can do no wrong. Okay. But be easy on the critics. You know what I'm saying? Be easy on the people that critique this movie because not everybody is going to like this movie. They're going to say things about Jafar not looking like Michael Jackson. They are going to they are going to say things like that. You have to take your emotions out of this and let people critique the movie the way that they want to critique. And this is coming from a diehard Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
You gotta let this movie breathe. Let people go see it. Whatever, if they have something negative to say about it, fine, whatever. We're entitled to our opinions. Don't put your feelings into it just because you're a diehard Michael Jackson fan and you feel like Michael Jackson is the be all end all.
So we have to. Right, I'm going. No, good, because I'm glad you segued to that because I have to go into this movie when I go and watch it the first time. Movie first, because I'm gonna critique it as a critic of film. I'm going to critique it as a movie, as a biopic, and I'm going to compare it to other biopics. You know what I'm saying? And then the next time I go see it, which is probably be the next day, and then I'm gonna be a fan because then I already said what I said. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to just geek out and just be a Michael Jackson fan for a moment. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going to go in there and critique it as a film. If it's not good as a film, I'm going to say that. As much as I love Michael Jackson in the music, the film lacks here, and here. You know what I'm saying? The acting, the acting is either good or bad. And I can give you in here in this particular scene, it didn't give because I needed more from the actor. You know what I'm saying? And for this to be Jafar's first go around as an actor, will he pull a Miles is it Cantus? Yeah. Or would Canton? Will he pull a Miles Canton where this is his first time and he's killing it? Or will he be like every other first time actor, behind the film and it needs a little bit more refinement as far as the emotional scene. We're not talking about the dancing. I'm not talking about the singing. I know he's going to kill on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the emotional portions of the song, of the movie, where you got to dive into your bag. You know what I'm saying? And you're not just being what y'all said before, an MJ impersonator.
You know what I'm saying? Even though that's his uncle, you know what I'm saying? You're not, are you really going to dive into your uncle's, feelings, or are you going to listen to Jermaine? What I'm saying. And now I'm off my high horse.
So somebody mentioned the Elvis movie. So first time watching Elvis, like I did watch it because I'm not really a big Elvis fan. But I did watch it and I love the storytelling in Elvis, like in the Elvis movie. That was really, really good. So to go back and watch it a second time and actually enjoy it, and then not as a fan, but just to enjoy the music that, watching him do that, that's kind of how that's how I'm going to go into the MJ movie. Same the way Dre's going into it is I'm going in first, like, let me watch this movie, to see how the acting is done and to see, maybe the trailers were off. Maybe everything that they showed us in the trailer is not what we actually get in the actual movie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and then of course, like second time, third time, 10th time, go back, as a fan, because I mean, I can't tell you how many times I went back and saw This Is It. Like, cried the first time I watched This Is It, I cried at the end of it. I cried at the end of it. But then after I went back and watched it a couple of more times, I was like, yes, yeah, like it was, y'all. As much as I'm an MJ fan, it's so stupid. As much as I'm an MJ fan, it's you have to take your emotions out of this one. Like this is going to be an emotional roller coaster ride, but you still have to take your emotions out of it. Is this a great film? Is this going to be a great film? Is this going to be and we already talking numbers because people are going to flock to it because of who it is, right? Same thing we did with Sinners. We flocked to that movie because we knew who was in it. We knew who was directing it. We knew that this is going to be done. We knew, right? And what happened? It ended up being exactly what we wanted, right? So I'm hoping the same thing for the Michael movie as well, too. I'm hoping that they give us what we want, like what the fans want, but be easy on the critics because they're going to, I promise you right now, they're going in with a different eyelids than the regular audience member.
I agree, Mika, but how old are these critics?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not talking about the older critics. I'm talking about people that actually get like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that get onto camera and because it's going to be all over TikTok. It's going to be
only reason why I'm saying that is because you said be easy on the critic. Some of these critics, some of these kids are gonna come in who don't know nothing about Mike and critique it a certain way, and then I want to be like, you might want to pump your brakes a little bit because you wasn't around for the era to even understand, like the passing out. Right? We know in real time, in real life, people died.
Footage. Yeah, there's footage.
They didn't just pass out.
That.
I'm pretty sure it was maybe 2 to 3 a tour who didn't make it back home. No, and I'm saying that kind of jokingly, but on some real stuff, like what I'm saying, like people were passing out. This dude was just as big, and I don't think kids understand that. You know what I'm saying? So when they critique it, they go, it ain't no way somebody was I just know something like that is gonna happen, and then I'm gonna just have to refer them to the real footage. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, do you think they intertwine some real footage into this? Some actual?
I don't think they'll. I mean, maybe in the beginning when they do like maybe like a montage type thing.
You think
that's what they do?
You think
they're definitely they were definitely getting a montage,
like a moonwalker.
Yeah, we definitely getting a montage.
The first 15 minutes is videos.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna give us a montage.
This is what I need though. At the beginning of this movie, I need them to have Michael Jackson's feet walk across that stage. He's spinning around and go, woo! You see the MJJ. I need that.
That's his production company is part of it though.
Yeah, I just need that though. I need that because then that's gonna set the mood for me as the fan. It's the fan part of me going, ah! But
I feel like this is the way I feel. I feel like if your kids don't know who Michael Jackson is, you have failed as a parent. My Kid knows who Michael Jackson is.
My kids was playing. We was playing the Michael Jackson game. They was listening to songs. They listen to Beat It, Billie Jean. They still listen to Michael Jackson to this day, and they're
My daughter cried when Michael Jackson died. She was only 8 at the time, 7, 8 years old.
That's what I'm saying. Like. Your kids got to know about Michael Jackson if you're going to go see this movie.
Look, and I would lose it.
Reason I brought that up is because I saw in the chat somebody made something about people aren't going to see a film about a pedophile, and I just know that's coming from.
I saw that too, and in my mind, and that's why I said what I said. But that's why I said what I said. I said you got to take your feelings about it. It's because I was about to go off.
Yeah. Because I'm about to say we act like they didn't have an Elvis movie. Y'all act like they didn't have an Elvis movie. And how old was his wife? Jerry Lee Lewis.
I was about to go off. Gotta check myself.
Yeah, when I said I was like, I know that was a child.
Okay, so the accent Black Beach, I don't have it yet. But
I'm not wearing an MJ outfit.
I am.
I'm gonna go in this Smurf hoodie.
No, you're not.
You're not. Yes, I am.
In April,
listen, I have gotten to the point where like I'm not showing up. Like everybody's like, "Oh, we're dressing up for Wakanda forever." But I'm going in this hoodie. That's what I'm going in.
I'm trying to figure out. Do I really want to go? Is Beat It? You know what I'm saying? Since that's my favorite video of all time, next to Billie Jean, or in Smooth Criminal. And then keep it in the closet. But I ain't going to keep it in the closet. I'm not wearing that. But I'm trying to see, is it Beat It or is it Michael Jackson from Thriller when he has on the Letterman jacket? You know what I'm saying? Or the Thriller outfit? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
I have 2 Michael Jackson Thriller shirts. I needed to just figure out, am I wearing black or am I wearing the black one or the white one? And that's it. Like I'm not wearing no costumes. Like I'm not dressing up. I did that for my what birthday was that? Shoot, the 25th birthday. I had a Michael Jackson themed skate party, and I dressed up as Michael Jackson from.
I'm doing it. But I think this the one I'm doing.
Beat It.
I'm dressing up as Mike when he had blanket hanging over the balcony. Red shirt, black jeans.
I'm done with you, dude. I'm done with you. That's not part of the story. We got there yet. No. We're not showing
up. I'm showing up as Michael dressed for the Oprah interview.
Were you just sitting there like Oprah?
Sometimes I just get a beat in my head and I just start.
Like so, Mike. What do you think about?
Sometimes the beat just pop in my head and I just got to get it out.
Michael, what about anything else? I ain't listening. What?
You were producing the whole song.
All right. Puma Lee, thank you so very much for the $2 super chat. Dre in the white socks and the black shoes Thriller jacket. Hey, that's what I'm really trying to do. I've already priced everything. So all I need is to wait it for March and trust and believe it will be coming at my doorstep. And I'm gonna take my hair down, put some hair gel in it when my hair is wet. You know what I'm saying? So when it's at the end of it is dry, like a real Jerry curl. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might even have me a little spray bottle. But thank you, Puma Lee, for that $2 super chat. You know already. You know I'm about to hook you up.
Super chat, body roll.
You see his hair in there? That's the way my hair gonna look. Dry and dry in certain areas.
He was like, Mike, you can leave after this. Mike was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
I'm gonna take a picture, everything. I'm taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? I want to have fun. I want to go in as of course, I'm gonna critique the movie. Because if the movie sucks, I'm like, I was so disappointed in this. But it's Antoine Fuqua, so I'm gonna give him the same benefit of the doubt I would give to Russo's. You know what I mean? If I could give it to the Russo's, I can give it to Antoine Fuqua because he don't miss. You know what I'm saying? He don't miss, and I think he's. I honestly, because the behind the scenes of Jafar before he kind of went Zero Dark 30 for a while, him practicing and showing kind of like the stuff in the background. You know, I think he gonna do it, man. I think he will do it. I just gotta see. No, I'm using my own hair.
know.
My hair is down to here. You know what I mean? I'm using my own hair.
No, he asked if you're putting a Jerry curl in your hair.
No, I'm not, we need to okay, Lawrence.
He'll get it there.
Stop it. You about to be banned for 55 months.
I mean, my older brother got a Jerry curl. That was the craziest thing I ever saw.
I don't plan on
hair gel
for the Michael movie. It's one of the two t-shirts. That's it. And then like Lawrence said, I probably wear one for the other one and one for the next time I go see it. But other than that,
I do it one time.
Two Michael Jackson shirts, and that's it. I'm not going out my way to buy no costume or nothing. Like I had the jacket and I gave it away. It was part of my cosplays.
I'm gonna dress up as Mike the Transformer at the end of Moonwalker. Like
I need you to cut it out. I need you to cut it out.
Actually, I'll go buy the Brazil shirt from They Don't Care About Us and just show up in some and roll my jeans up and show up like that.
Yeah, I mean that's an easy costume.
It is.
That's a real.
That's not part one stuff. That's like
not part one though. That's part two. Won't you get the long burgundy sweater, the long burgundy sweater with I think what is it? Did he have on a white shirt or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And the black pants.
No.
Why? You can find a long burgundy sweater.
No.
You said it's gonna be cold. You're gonna wear a hoodie. Might as well wear the sweater.
But just wear a hoodie.
Okay. So that day,
I probably would. I do have a yellow sweater that has like long sleeves under it, and I'll just go as Michael Jackson from Human Nature.
There you go. But I'm going to take off the day that the earliest ticket I could get. I'm buying it, and I'm taking that day off. Do you know what I'm saying? So soon as the tickets go on sale, AMC is about to get my money. You know what I mean? And I'm going to I'm about to give me some loafers. Y'all gonna
get these Jordans. That's what y'all finna get.
Yeah, I'm getting loafers.
All blacks.
I got some white socks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm I'm gonna scrunch down. I'm gonna find me some. I'm gonna give me some size 32 waist pants, but 29 length. So it can be already hot watered. Already hot watered.
You can just roll them jeans up.
My homie that's watching the show right now says, so we get the Jerry curl right. We are not getting Jerry curl. I'm getting some hair gel. And I'm gonna shake it. Put the hair gel right here.
You stupid. Shut up. Somebody asked us to end with a cliffhanger. I wouldn't say necessarily say a cliffhanger. I'll say it's gonna end with a concert. And then that's when
it's most definitely.
And then that's when it'll say
Michael Jackson will return in Avengers.
In Avengers Endgame.
Michael Jackson will return.
In Avengers Secret Wars.
You gotta watch it all the way to the end. Michael Jackson will return in Michael Part 2. Dropping October 2027.
So hold on, wait a minute. Lawrence broke up. He's gonna look like Ice Cube for a month. Not just the hair gel. All I'm gonna do is just hair gel. Then I'm gonna blow that joint back out and get it rebraided. It will be good.
Hey, it was you.
But hold on. I just thought about something because Ice Cube's son played Ice Cube in Straight Outta Compton. He did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? Playing his father. And he still had to audition for that too. I got this feeling we're gonna have that same type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Well, Ice Cube's son does not look like Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? But you can feel the essence. You know what I'm saying of the character. You think he does?
Yeah.
Straight
Outta Compton, he looked like Ice Cube.
Straight out,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Straight Outta Compton.
Like not now. He don't look like his daddy. I mean, but it's Straight Outta Compton. He look like Cube. He like a young Cube.
I think. Yeah, little dope boys, but I think we're gonna get that same feel where he doesn't really look like Michael, but if he brings the essence,
saying that he gotta do look.
But it's just it's the essence of Michael.
Yeah,
is where I'm more concerned about. And then I need him one time yelling at Randy and calling him a schmuck. You can't even hold the camera, you schmuck.
I need an interview with him and LaToya.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. If you ever see that interview, that interview was hilarious.
I know we won't, but that was funny.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, so I think this year for me, I'm be eating good at the movies. Last year I ate, but I ain't eat good. This year I'm eating good at the movies because Michael, Supergirl, the Mario movie, the Masters of the Universe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Kevin Feige gonna put out with this Doomsday movie, whatever Feige doing. You know what I'm saying? I think Scream 7 comes out this year. The Wayans scary movie is coming. I mean, I'm being good. I'm being at the movies a lot this year. A lot. So
I'm waiting for Scary Movie Scream 7 to hit streaming.
You gonna wait for it to hit streaming?
You gonna wait for it to hit streaming?
I'm waiting for it to hit streaming.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter
franchise. God damn.
Street Fighter coming out. Mortal Kombat might come back. Jonathan Majors back as Kane. Look, I'm not gonna lie. If he does come back, I'm calling. Let me shut up. I'm gonna hold that thought. Mortal Kombat 2. But yeah.
That recreated Studio 54. That was a dope movie back in the day. Studio 54 or 54.
Oh, Studio 54. Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah.
I don't think it died with Wes Craven. It was some good movies out the Wes Craven past. I don't think the Scream. Mika, you didn't like this last Scream movie, right? But the two before it you did like.
I like the one before. I like 5. 5 was all right. I didn't. 4 was okay. I like that they did try to incorporate social media into 4. That was pretty dope. But also like the story behind like what would you do for fame? I talked about this on Just Another Ghost podcast. We went through all the Scream movies and we talked about all the movies and like I feel like this franchise ended. I think they should have just ended it with 5 and we would have been fine. But because 5 did so well, they kept going and it was like
kept milking it.
Right. Money, and I get they're trying to follow the requel thing or whatever, but if they are following the requel, think about what happened in Scream 3. Like we find out that Sidney Prescott has, a brother. And we're like, and spoiler alert for anybody in C3.
If you find out she has a brother. With you.
We found out she has a brother. So are we still in requel phase? Like, are we still doing the requel thing? Because
I think once you do that, you gotta stick that landing. And I don't think they stuck it the way they feel. So that's what it is.
Right. And so like if we are still stuck in requel phase, then that means whoever the killer is going to be someone related to Sidney that we don't know. And then the accomplice is somebody from the past.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, let's say for instance 7 is the rebirth, kind of like what they did with Friday the 13th. You know what I mean? Where you got a new love for it, a new aspiration. It could be like that, or it could be just hot dog doo-doo. It's either one. You know what I mean? So
this is supposed to be, well, no, actually, I'm sorry. 5 was supposed to be the last one.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh, then we got 6, which was totally trash because I feel like the twins, at least one of the twins should have got in the 5th one. And then you go get the other one in the 6th one, because if we're going to stick to requel, their uncle died in the 2nd one. Spoiler alert. But we didn't stick to the requel.
I get confused. What's the last one? What was the last one? When she went.
The last one was when they do in Newark. Yeah, they went to college. Like Scream 2.
Yeah, okay.
So Scream 2, they went to college. Randy gets murked. Scream 6, they go to college. And the twins somehow survive again.
They survived, yeah. Even I thought the dude died, but then he miraculously showed up at the end on the stretcher. So
I mean, sometimes you guys just gotta come at the end on the stretcher, man.
Oh, same thing. Black Beach. I hate the fact that they gave Ghostface a gun in 6.
Ghostface.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, yeah. The man got a whole. That's just like getting Jason Voorhees a water balloon. You know what I'm saying? He's just hitting people with water balloons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the gun aspect was stupid. Yeah.
Honestly, Lawrence, this was my theory was that Stu survived getting that big back TV. Yeah, getting that big back TV crushed on his head, right? My thought process is that they had him on the stretcher. You know, he wakes up, they arrest him. But this is probably the reason why we haven't heard anything about Stu in all of the other movies, because he's been in a mental institution this whole time, right?
But wait,
there's more.
So he's been in a mental institution this whole time. He escapes, and that's why we're getting the kind of looks like where we grew up type thing. So if I'm right, cross my fingers. But if I'm wrong, I'm still going with Matthew Lillard is the second Ghostface killer.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that.
And then what else is coming out this year? I think Godzilla. Somebody put Godzilla's. Oh yeah, Godzilla is coming back on Apple TV too.
Oh yeah,
the Monarch series. Love that. Love that. And it connects straight to the Godzilla movie. So oh yeah, almost definitely.
And then Godzilla, what is it? Godzilla Zero or Godzilla? What is it? The one that came out.
Oh, you talking about -1, and this was Godzilla Zero. And I can't. And I just I rewatched Godzilla -1. That is a phenomenal movie. So for the budget of $20 million, you had Godzilla looking like Godzilla, doing Godzilla stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the story of it was good. Yeah.
Nah, it's 2026 should be a good, like you said, good eating. Plate gonna be full.
Oh man, I'm good. In 4 Year Season 3, anybody else watch that? I seen the trailer after I watched. I forgot what I watched on HBO Max. They showed that
the King, not the King, Dunkin' Egg, a night.
Oh yeah. And they showed that which I got to watch episode 30. Yeah, A Night in the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, and they showed the clip of it for you. I'm like, I might have to go back and watch this. This look kind of good. Doing season 1 and season 2, because that whole clip for season that looks good. So I might have to check that out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. It looked like it's going up. I'm just the amount of the amount of nerd stuff that I'm excited about. Like I said, Mario. You know what I'm saying? He-Man and all of this stuff. And I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I really want to see this He-Man, because I'm like, if they pull He-Man off, and you know they got Voltron coming later in the year too.
Yeah, Voltron is coming. I thought that was going to Hulu.
Yeah, it's going to
or
Hulu.
Something like that. It's going to or Amazon.
Netflix.
One of those.
Netflix.
It's going to Netflix.
I want to say it's Netflix.
Okay, but it's not
either way.
Yeah,
no, it's not going to theaters. It's going to be on streaming. But I'm just saying, if they can pull those two off and they pull them off correctly, I'm like, we got to get Thundercats. I need a G.I. Joe redo. No Rock in this.
Man, you don't want the Rock to be Roadblock.
Nah, I'm good.
And Mr. Body Massage.
You like a body massage machine. Oh yeah, the Millennium movie.
Melania has a movie?
The Melania.
Did you just call her Melania?
Melania.
What's her name? Melania. Whatever her name.
Whatever. I mean, she ain't no Michelle Obama. Hell, she ain't even a Barbara Bush. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
No, she ain't even a Barbara Bush. Old bad. But
man.
Good.
So any final thoughts on Michael, or just final thoughts on anything right now, or what would we discuss?
To Billy, for Mike, for me.
2 billion? You think it's gonna hit 2 billion
worldwide?
Yeah, I think
I'll say 1.5.
2 billion.
I say 1.5.
If a movie can hit 2 billion, it'll be Mike. Why wouldn't it be Mike?
What did this is? Let me see what this is. It did, but this is it is a
sold
little
out
different. This is it was different though.
Yeah, that was different. That was because I bet you if that would have went to the like a wide release, I guarantee you it would have.
I saw This Is It in theaters.
Me too.
No, I'm just saying the wide release. I know. I think it was in select theaters. I don't think it was like all over the place.
Yeah, it made 267.9 million worldwide, 72 domestically, 195 million internationally.
Was it a lot of theaters worldwide?
It did not say. It really didn't say. Oh, okay. Yes, it did. It was 3,481 theaters. But the film had a limited 2-week run that was extended due to high demand. So it was supposed to be limited, and it just extended for a little bit. But it's not like this. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this. Right. This is different. This is different. So, it did not flop. The budget on there was only 60 million, and it made 70 million domestically, which that's, you know what I'm saying, back his box office numbers and then some, and then 195 million internationally. But this is when we know Michael passed. This is Michael's past with a T. So
right,
this is gonna be a lot different. So I'm excited. But now finish your guys' thoughts. My bad. I am hungry.
I'm just trying to figure out how many theaters.
I think the demand, if that demand was high on a 2-week, the Melania. I don't know. I didn't even know it was a movie. Don't really care.
Oh yeah, don't nobody care about Melania. I was just saying it with jokes.
No, yeah.
Jokes and spaghetti.
That's what I'm about to go make too, some spaghetti. That sounds good right now. But yeah, yeah. I mean, personally, like I said, I've never been more excited for a lot of these films this year. Michael, just with everything. I think the demand on this, I think opening weekend is going to be nasty. I think there's going to be sold out theaters. Yeah. I think, people are going to be trying to buy out theaters. Oh, I think it's going to be crazy. And I think you're going to see the same look, as far as like when people went to go see Sinners. People are going to be talking about this they're going to be dissecting it. They're going to be bringing up new stuff, old stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have that buzz, that talk, that talk. Not necessarily like it's going to be a cultural phenomenon in the opposite direction because it's Michael Jackson. He's going to reiterate. Did I say that right? Probably not. Reinvigorate. No, reinvigorate. Yeah, reinvigorate. Shut up, Mika. Because I knew it was coming. Shut up, Mika. Shut up. Shut it. But it's going to bring more people. Michael's everything is going to blow back up. The albums, people are going to be going out there looking for albums, physical media, all that. It's going to be nasty. You know what I'm saying? T-shirt sales. We're going to get a Mikey Jackson a shirt like that. Whitney, what is that? Whitney Houston? Hudson. Whitney Hudson on Martin. But man, who is this? It's like Whitney Hudson. It goes like Mikey Jackson.
Oh man.
the Whitney Hutton. I'm just trying to tell you, it's going to be. I'm excited. He said, "Do you think they'll have?" Hold on, wait a minute. So Junior Network said, do you think it'll have quotable lines like American Dream? Oh, I believe that. I believe that.
It's gonna be one of Joe Jackson lines that everybody gonna be quoting. Yeah,
Michael Tito, get out that pool.
already know.
Michael, I'm gonna whoop your butt. No, Joseph. Now, Joseph, leave them kids alone now. Oh, who's gonna be the better Catherine? Me alone or Angela Bassett?
Well, y'all say ain't no Catherine gonna really be rocking in this, so it's gonna have to go to Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett got those soliloquies back there.
But she did. I'm so tired of you, Joseph. I'm tired of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I think Angela Bassett.
No, I'm not. Just like y'all are quoting. Y'all, I don't have any memorable quotes from American Dream. Like I don't.
I watched that movie so many times.
That movie. Quotes.
I'm gonna just say this: the reason why that movie, The American Dream, is so for me is because my aunt, God rest her soul, that I used to live with when I was growing up. We watched that together, and that's one of that's a core memory for me. You know what I'm saying? So, God rest her, my aunt Hazel soul, but that's a core memory for me. So that's why it's so special in my heart, as far as that. You know what I mean? So it's a brum man can't spell. Let's say Whitney Hutton. And I'm trying, it's a Mikey Jacksy, and it's gonna have Wiley Draper on the front. It ain't gonna be Michael Jackson or Jafar. It's gonna be Wiley Draper. Or it's gonna be one of those Michael Jackson impersonators. It's gonna be Michael Trapson.
Not Michael Trapson.
This is Lionsgate, because I was thinking, do we get like a whole K-pop Demon Hunter Michael Jackson set on Netflix? You know what I'm saying? Do we get something like that? Because
it's really gonna be Flex
right now. If Flex is on the shirt, that'd be crazy. If Flex is on the bootleg shirt. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Jackson anyway. Flex.
It's Flex.
Flex Jackson.
Not Fabio Jackson.
Fabio Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the marketing or whatever they do for the secondary market of this film is gonna be crazy. Fabio pulling up with his arms folded.
Man, that dude pisses me off. That is not the best. You said that's the best MJ variant. I am so done with y'all. Man. I'm so done with the chat right now.
The MJ variant with Flex.
Michael Jackson in the Michael Jackson verse. You're gonna have Flex. Michael Traps and all of it. I think we're coming out of portals, the Doctor Strange portals.
On your left.
I'm here. On your left. What do you think we're all right. What do we think for opening weekend? I'm gonna just say opening weekend because I just looked at this. So opening weekend was $23 million then for the opening weekend, and this was in what 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Was this 2000? Yeah, it was 2009. We're hitting well over probably 200 million. We're hitting way over that, and I need to do the adjustment for inflation, but I believe it's going to be over 200 million. I think it's going to be sold out. I believe we're talking about sold out theaters because just think about it like this. They're smart for doing all the way into bad. The reason why is because all of the memorable songs from the early Michael Jackson times, the early Michael times is, the Thrillers and the Billie Jeans and the Beat It and the way you make me feel. I know Mika's like get it together.
Get right.
Me and Mika. Me and Mika. Never mind. We gon' me and Mika gonna have a conversation. But all of those songs is gonna bring the nostalgia fans, but it's gonna bring the older ones and the younger ones who grew up with that, with their parents playing that music. So it's going to be, and it's going to be rated PG, or maybe even I think it's going to be. So it's going to be for everybody.
Rated.
You know what I'm saying? So people are going to be crying. People are going to be crying in here. It's going to be ridiculous. So yeah, opening weekend is going to be, and I'm talking about domestically. I'm not talking about internationally. I'm talking about domestically.
I say about 200, about 210. I say 180 to 210 is that. What is that? That Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh,
I don't think they count Sunday. I think Sunday is part of a new week. So that Friday, that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think you see him 6 digits. Easy.
So
Junior Network asked this question for you, Mika. He says, "Are there any characters you would like to see in the film that aren't in the trailer?"
Characters are actual people.
I think he means actual people. I said that I was like characters, actual people.
I would like to see, if we're going based off of the autobiography, I would like to see his relationship with Brooke Shields.
Yes,
Ooh.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Shields. I forgot about Brooke Shields. He took it to the American Musical. What it was?
American Music Awards.
I think the American Music Awards. I think. But yeah, I would like to see how his relationship with Brooke Shields, Madonna came a little bit later. Madonna came during bad.
Yeah,
she's during bad. So
did she try to shat on Michael too?
What you mean?
I don't think so.
Like crap on like.
I honestly, I would like to see like if he even had relationships outside of what we if he had relationships that we didn't know, you know.
Him and Buffy the Body. No.
Child.
Who is playing Diana Ross? Do we know who's playing Diana Ross? I think we do know, right? And that's in the casting.
I believe so. Kat Graham.
Oh, okay. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Kat Graham.
But that means it won't be a lot of dialogue from her. But I think she'll be able to pull off Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. That's wrong. That's wrong. How would would it cost? So if they did 23 million to two, that's 1913. My bad. I'm sorry. God, keep going. I done flubbed up. I'm just using this inflation calculator. Okay, it would have been 34 million opening weekend if we did it for inflation. I think it's still going to be more than that. So sorry about that.
No,
we get Gladys Knight in the movie. We get Debbie. Well, they pick somebody to play Debbie Rowe.
So hold on, wait a minute.
Right? Yeah, Debbie Rowe. That's later.
She's already been selected. I mean,
she's already been cast.
They filmed the entire movie at one time. Right. So the entire movie was done, and then they went back and started editing. And it was like, damn, this movie like 6 hours long.
Right, straight out of Compton opening weekend. No, they probably holding her for part 2. Hold on, I'm looking all of it up.
I don't know what Straight Outta Compton did. I wouldn't compare Straight Outta Compton to a Michael Jackson. I wouldn't even compare This Is It to Michael.
But opening weekend, it made $60 million opening weekend.
What's that?
Straight Outta Compton.
Right. What I'm meaning, reason I'm saying that is because NWA is not Michael Jackson.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
no.
Like,
I mean, this movie hit worldwide 200 million.
Yeah. The fanfare behind NWA is huge for NWA, but it's not huge in comparison to Michael Jackson. So
their international gross was was not just only like that chump change, but it was 40 million internationally. Michael Jackson is going to make that hour that the movie is announced, internationally. So,
and they picked the fuckboy from Insecure to play Quincy Jones.
Insecure.
I mean, he does sound like Quincy though.
Who?
But I don't know what Insecure
Lawrence?
is though.
No, not Lawrence. Lawrence ain't no fuckboy.
I mean,
the light-skinned dude, Kendrick Sampson.
Oh, the one who was from Texas. That's the one.
Yeah.
No, he don't look like Quincy Jones.
They picked him to be Quincy Jones.
I mean, in that trailer, he does kind of favor Quincy Jones, you know. So,
bring back Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate is Barry Gordy.
No, he was Quincy Jones in Ray.
I know that, but he's Barry Gordy in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, he is in it.
He is in this one. He is Barry Gordy.
Damn. Okay. Barry Gordy. Well, damn.
They picked somebody to be Dick Clark. Derek Luke is playing Johnny Cochran.
Derek Luke is finally showing back up. I ain't seen Derek Luke in like 30 years. Where he been hiding at, man?
He right after he got rescued by Captain America, he been cool.
He was chilling. That was it.
Who's playing Jen? Now they just go down the list because everybody asking. They're gonna ask who's playing who now.
I don't know. There's no
not
Cher.
Cher's playing Cher. She still looks like Cher.
I'm looking on. I don't see Janet.
No Janet.
Not for this. I guess not for this movie.
And I want my own movie. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't see anybody playing Janet in this movie. They have Jermaine, Marlon, Tito, Jackie, and LaToya.
Who's playing LaToya?
Jessica Sula. She is she was in Split. And she was in she's known for her portrayal of character Grace Blood in the third generation of the E4 television series Skins. So she doesn't.
Yeah, that don't ring. That's
She
right,
like
Black
LaToya.
Beach.
She
The
loves
Janet
she loves
spinoff film is coming.
I still
What
need
about the
Reby.
Prince movie? We probably a little. I don't know. Do we get a Prince movie? Because that's another question I was going to ask y'all.
He is too.
What's
He
next?
was too quiet. Like, not saying Michael wasn't private, too, but
Prince didn't have
Prince
that
was like
stamp on.
ultra private. Like,
Prince-
Especially later on, Prince became very ultra quiet.
like he
very
was
ultra private.
private. Like you couldn't get his estate to tell you what kind of peanut butter and
Oh,
jelly sandwich
hell
he
no.
wanted.
Well, you know what though?
Hell no.
I might want to take that back though, Mika. If we can sit down with, well, shit, never mind. We can't sit down with none of these people.
Exactly.
They
they all signed. Look, them NDNAs carried over into death. Okay, listen, you can't talk about Prince.
That's like, damn,
Mm.
I would have, damn, yeah, we missed out. Because if Rick James was still alive, oh yeah, we would've
Nobody's
got
gonna
Prince
talk.
for it.
No, but we're not. If we
Morris
get a
Day, I think Morris Day.
Yeah,
will talk.
Morris Day does talk about Prince a lot, but he doesn't get into the
His
weeds. He just talks about
business.
because
Well,
him and Prince was friends since Minnesota, since they were in high school. You know what I mean?
by what I mean by people telling they could tell. Oh yeah, when we was in the studio, cool.
Yeah.
But they cannot talk about that man's personal life. The estate will come for their necks.
Oh no, it'd have to go through his sister run the estate. I want to say.
I want to say it's his sister too, but
yeah,
they would have to go through the estate. Y'all
yeah,
want to
you have
talk?
run it through the estate.
Sign it. Y'all legally sign this because what you're not going to do is embarrass my
Yeah,
my
Mateo
people.
probably talked. I think Mateo talked. That was his last. That's the only one he married, right, Mateo? He didn't marry anybody else, right?
I don't know.
See, we don't even know nothing about Prince.
See?
Prince,
I don't know.
Prince-
He never.
Well,
He ain't write no documentary. No, they know. I'm
Right,
not a
ain't no
documentary. He ain't write no memoirs, no nothing.
Yeah.
Prince was like, if you want to talk to me, get to heaven.
Not heaven. That's crazy. You want to talk to me? You got to come meet me where I'm at.
Right. and he ain't gonna answer. He's still not gonna answer your question.
Yeah,
He gonna like he gonna answer with, "Have you ever danced with this?"
But could you like piece together all like of Prince's funny stuff and make a movie out of it, like the
Hell
ass
nah.
chaps and
Hell
You know what I'm saying? Like, could you make a movie just out of the stuff that we know about Prince?
Why would I want to see a movie with a dude with assless chaps?
I mean,
Think about what you just said.
There
I'm
are
just talking about the moments, those moments, Dre, the moments, man.
that's what I'm saying. There are plenty of Prince moments, right? But nobody knows this man's personal life. Nobody knows his ins and outs. And his like I said, Michael wrote his ins and outs in a book, right? We don't know Prince's ins and outs. We can talk about we can have people come and tell that, but that doesn't become
a diary somewhere floating around.
I can't.
A purple diary.
That becomes like that becomes like a you know what I'm saying, a biographic pick. You know what I'm saying? Like versus like an actual like Michael Jackson pick where we're actually, following his story or whatever. Now we just got people like Questlove tells the most awesome story about Prince roller skating.
Yeah.
And like we got it, or Carlos Boozer talk about the one time where he let Prince rent out his house.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of Prince stories, but do you know this man's personal life? Charlie Murphy had us rolling.
Right, with the Prince stories, yeah.
Damn. So we'll never get that.
Yeah, we're never going to get a full Prince movie.
Oh no.
Where we talk about his whole life?
Yeah. Remember, we got an MC Hammer. We got an MC Hammer movie before Prince. So,
not an MC Hammer movie.
We
did.
I know
an MC Hammer movie before Prince. So you're not gonna get Prince. You're not gonna get that.
Bumps in the bumps. Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. I watched the one with the Falcon when they had the Falcons went on and prime time was waking him up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That was very nostalgic. I felt good for a second.
So okay, no Prince. So who could we get from, or what would you like to see? What would the next black musician biopic that y'all would like to see? I mean, it ain't even
Chubby Checkers.
Shut up.
It ain't even got to be black.
It's dumb.
It's just out of nowhere.
So I can't get a Chubby Checkers movie.
No. Shut up. I honestly, we have been promised for quite a while a Marvin Gaye movie.
Yeah.
But I personally would love to see a Donny Hathaway movie because of how short his life was.
Yes.
But he still left an imprint on music, right? Like, love Donny Hathaway. If y'all have never seen, there's a stage play where it's a one-man show and it's Donny Hathaway's last moments before he ended it all. It's a great theatrical play. But I would love to see a Donny Hathaway movie and bring her and have and get somebody to play Roberta Flack, like all that. Like, yeah, I would love to see that.
What about you, Drake? You got one besides Chubby Check?
Shut up, Drake.
Oh, Chubbs, look at him. No. If it's one more, I mean, Michael is the biopic that I would have picked after Tupac, which that was trash, and I'm not talking about that. But that needs a refresh. It needs a refresh. But only other person, if I thought about really, I mean, we got Whitney, you know what I mean? Somebody that was like influential. I don't know. I mean, I would love to see a biopic of an older artist that that made an impact on the industry. It's like the first black. I think it's matter of fact, because I'm gonna do this later on and post it on Threads. The first black sitcom was not Amos and Andy. I did not know that. It was I think it's Shirley MacLaine, I think was her name. She was the first black lead actress. You know what I'm saying? And those are untold stories. You know what I'm saying? That I would like to see something on film, like those untold stories or something like that. Not necessarily somebody that's like big or like you said, Donny Hathaway. I would love that. But a lot of those films are not going to be the impact because they're not big enough. You know what I'm saying? The artist wasn't big enough. In even Donny Hathaway did leave a mark. It isn't going to be big enough then, Bohemian Rhapsody when they, you know, talking about Freddie Mercury and all of that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Unless we blow it up because, like you said, Mika, the that one man show was so good that you just get entrenched with it. So let's expound on that story. You know, let's tell that story. Sam, I will agree. Sam Cooke, that's the story I want to hear. That's a story I did chase it down. I agree. I want to see that story.
I would say this when it comes to these movies is that, well, yes, we're naming all of these artists, all of these, you know, influential bands and things like that. But what it comes down to is how much of an impact did these people have on music, right? Yes. Right. Like not just the Black community. We're talking about music across the board. Like somebody mentioned Ozzy Osbourne. Give me that.
Oh yeah.
Give me Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're
gonna be handing out baggies at the door when you show up.
Here's your rubber bat. Get
exactly.
To it. So like, you gotta think, like, as much as we would love to see, you know, the movies that we would love to see, we have to think about just outside of the Black community how much impact people had. Like Michael Jackson had an impact on everybody, right?
Everybody.
The world.
And the reason why Straight Outta Compton did what it did was because Straight Outta Compton was NWA. They changed how you know, they changed things, how rap was.
Right.
And you know, like we have to see that as much as I want a Donny Hathaway movie, how many people are going to go see this Donny Hathaway movie?
It's gonna end up on BET.
It'll be on BET Plus right after Madea goes to hell.
Madea does the moonwalk on the moon.
Right. So
I think I would want to see, especially with the whole Puffy thing, I would like to see Uptown Records, like the story of Uptown Records. I would love to see that. I think that'd be dope. Mary J, Heavy D, Father MC.
You know, before the scandals.
Yeah, or with the scandal. Because they have,
I mean, because when Puffy was with it was a whole scandal and people got stomped and
stuff going on, you know.
Yeah.
But I would like to see that whole Uptown Records.
How that came to be, how that came to pass.
Because they changed stuff too. You know what I'm saying? We went New York Undercover, like that was their show.
Yeah,
that was New York. That was Uptown's record show. With some other stuff they did. The whole, I think, were they the first ones to do the MTV Unplugged? I think they were the first ones to start MTV Unplugged, because you know MTV Unplugged was like
was Jodeci the first?
No, I think it was Uptown, which was Jodeci.
Oh no, it was okay. According to the Puffy documentary, it was Uptown.
Yeah, I want to say it was.
They did the MTV.
So stuff like that, I wouldn't mind seeing, because I would love an Ozzy one, which I think somebody said it's in the works. NSYNC could be dope too, but I don't know. Just boy bands, and if they could do like a boy bands all together,
like multiple ones at the same time.
At the same, and I know.
I mean, because they know. I mean, technically, they kind of. You know what I would love to see? A New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
I would love to see New Kids on the Block. That's what I would love to see. Like humble beginnings, y'all.
Yeah, they were just a white New Edition anyway. So.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I wouldn't. Now that you say that, New Kids on the Block, NKOTB, yeah, man.
Give me New Kids on the Block.
Chubby Checkers.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
But no, definitely New Kids on the Block though, because they went through a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I also learned this today. I know we need to wrap this up because,
I didn't think we were gonna be on here 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours later, just like I said.
Mike Jack will carry us for 3 hours. I told y'all that.
I learned this today.
You did say that.
I learned this today that Michael Jackson's Billie Jean was not the first. Shut up. Was not the first Black video on MTV.
What was the first Black video on MTV?
The first Black artist with an S that was on MTV was The Musical Youth for Pass the Dutchie. And
Pass
Prince.
the Dutchie to the
To
left.
the left.
Yeah.
That song? Get
What?
out of here.
And
And Prince Little Red Corvette. But these videos were not consistent in heavy rotation. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean was the first Black artist to get heavy rotation on MTV.
Heavy rotation.
Heavy
so
rotation.
it's an emphasis, heavy rotation.
Yeah.
So
So
they
the other
played
two
it.
don't count. Then Prince don't count, and Passing the
Hold on.
Dutchie don't count.
So what they did was we're like, here, niggas,
But no, I mean, everybody's like, oh no, Michael Jackson was the first Black person on MTV. First, no, technically he wasn't. He was the first Black
So he's
person in
just-
heavy rotation on MTV.
rotation. Because they was like, here, nigga, damn, we gonna play your song once. Be happy. You know what I mean? And then Michael was like, no, not me.
How musical youth? Yeah, Pass the Dutchie. Musical youth.
Pass the Dutchie to the.
How
Well,
big
you
was
know how
MTV?
high you gotta be to pull
I
that out
know,
the
right?
woodworks.
Somebody posted it on Threads this morning, and so I had to go and Google it, and I was like, oh,
That's crazy.
It does actually does say heavy rotation. We just take the heavy rotation part out of it and be like, yeah, he was on so and so, and you know what I'm
What
saying?
did it do for?
So-
I would want to know what it did for MTV, not what it did for Michael Jackson. What did Michael Jackson do for MTV?
it basically, according
opened the
to
doors.
it said it broke the color barrier on MTV because it was the first. He was
Yeah.
the first Black artist to have heavy rotation on MTV. That people wanted to see. They wanted to see this video over and over again. Like the other ones didn't get heavy rotation because it was just like, okay, that's Prince. But also, you know, a little pass the Dutchie on the left.
I mean, unless you
crazy.
high, you ain't really listening to that in your car. I'm just saying. You not listening to that in your
Who is-
if you say you listen to that in your car, you're a liar.
That's crazy. And who made that song? The youth pastor church of who?
It was the musical youth. Stop it.
Not the youth pastor of
But it's
Just
the fact that
got-
Little Red Corvette was playing on MTV.
On MTV.
It just didn't get heavy rotation on MTV.
So again, that shows you the power of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was bigger than Prince. So we can hate who was bigger, Michael Jackson or Prince? Mikey Jackson. What's the-
Not Mikey Jackson.
Mikey Jackson.
Man, yeah. So 1982, the single "Pass the Dutchie" was number one in multiple charts around the world.
Because people
That's
ride.
wild. That is wild to me. It was number one.
Yeah,
It was number one. Just think about that.
they
You
also
go-
earned a Grammy Award nomination.
for getting high.
These were kids. Oh, they're still performing to this day as a duo.
What's the age on these kids? The Youth Pastor Church of London or wherever they're from. What is that?
It's called the
Oh,
musical
you
youth. Yeah.
Wild though.
Pass the Dutch.
Okay, okay, so the song was adapted, and Lord, please forgive me for even
Yeah, because I'm on your heels. I'm on your bumper. You mess it up. You already done messed me
No,
up.
Pass the Dutchie was adapted from the Mighty Diamonds. Pass the
Pass the who?
Pastor what?
Coochie?
yeah.
Pass
Pastor P with the P word?
So the
with a
youth
K.
pastor,
It was with a K, not a C. It's a
so
K.
the youth
Oh, okay.
Pastor Church of Greater London is singing about passing the Gucci.
Okay, so I googled. I got it. Pass the Coochie is a 1981 Jamaican reggae song by the Mighty Diamonds. The song is based around the Rastafarian use of cannabis via cannabis pipes. So-
Okay, but they
Why
just
did they
call it
call it
Gucci.
Coochie though? They called it Coochie.
Is that what we've been? That's what we've been calling it this whole time. It was really weed. This must be really weed. Oh man, I'm like, man. So we were like, ooh, that coochie steak. We not. they not.
So
they
basically,
think we talking about weed.
they changed it from that to Dutchie, so it could get
I'm clipping.
so they could get
I'm
it played on the
clipping
radio.
Yeah, I'm clipping this. I'm clipping this.
They couldn't get on
Thank
the
you,
radio
Nika, for
calling
that
it
nugget.
So wait, Rastafari. Where y'all at? Y'all calling it
This
Coochie?
is what it
Is
said.
that still called that to this day?
I don't know. This is what it
Smoking
says.
on that
It says, all the obvious drug references were removed from the lyrics. Instead of the original, how does it feel when you got no herb? The cover version refers to food instead. The song was commissioned by the record company to turn that one into a radio-friendly hit for a wider audience. And so Tony Owens came up with the modified lyrics after coming home one night on an empty stomach.
He was high.
Despite the lyrics being changed. Despite the lyrics being changed to specifically remove drug references, the word Dutchie later became slang for cannabis as a result of the song.
And just made a whole new term for it.
Pretty much. The song, it debuted at number 26 on the UK charts and rose to number 1 the following week. In February 1983, it reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts in the US. Though they would have subsequent top 40 hits in other countries, Pass the Dutchie remains their only hit in the US. The song scored the number 1 position in at least 5 other countries, eventually selling more than 5 million copies worldwide. And after the song was featured in the Netflix series Stranger Things, it experienced a resurgence of popularity, entering a number of international charts. It also was in Scooby-Doo.
It was. It's supposed to be in Scooby-Doo. True. For those Shaggy them, yeah. But
I'm mad, Mika. I'm really mad that you told me what you just told me. That Gucci really meant weed. All that time.
That's what it said.
Like, man, that Gucci smell good. Well, that Gucci stink. That's a stinking Gucci.
Shut up. That's crazy.
Let me get a bag. Let me get a bag of that Gucci.
Bag of that Gucci. Got some of the finest.
And I'm probably saying it wrong.
Let me sniff of this. Some of the finest Gucci this side of the Mississippi.
Boy, you see that Gucci? Got them good hairs on it. Boy, give me that Gucci.
It doesn't say how old they were whenever that song came out.
When I hear you,
my cookies are right.
Oh no, they were kids. They were kids. There's a video.
There's a video.
It's a video to this song. So
I'm about to.
I know you are.
I'm about to do it, right?
It's wild.
It's pronounced Gucci. That's Gucci.
Gucci.
It's spelled Kouchie.
Sound like Gucci to me.
That's funny. That's one of them the more you know type situation.
Right. I might do that when I clip it, be like, and the more you know.
That's wild. Coochie.
Sean, I saw it, Girl, You Know It's True. I liked the movie. It was great.
Oh yeah, the Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, I thought that Milli Vanilli movie was great.
It should have got more to me.
It should have been hyped more because I love that they talked to the audience and broke the fourth wall. There they go.
Yeah, they look like they toured and still.
I mean, first of all, you gotta be high as hell to bring the parliament in here with this damn wig or whatever. Look at his eyes. He high as shit. Hold on, wait a minute. My man popped up out of that thing like, nigga, the cookies got me. What's in the... So they going in, so they in court about some cookies that they ate. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And them cookies.
In court about some cookies that they ate.
Hold up. Look at my man's eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at him. Look at him. What was in that cookie? That's all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. Oops. This is funny. This is hilarious. Mika, you have made my night.
Yeah.
This 3 hours crescendo on the fact that Coochie has a whole new meaning to it. You want some of that Coochie, man. That's what happened. My man, the Jamaican dude who sell weed in the hood was like, hey, man, I got some of that Coochie. And he was like, Coochie? All right, I got some Coochie, all right.
Oh, man. That's the Dutchie on the left. Why would they pass the cookie to the... Like even rewrite the song don't make sense.
So I guess Dutchie was supposed to originally mean food.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
No, that's what they. That's
I know.
what it said.
That's
It
what
said
they
it was
thought.
originally supposed to be about food because the dude came home with the munchies. I mean, on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
So he's
Smoking
just
that
like, I mean, and obviously these are kids, so they're like, pass the cookies or the food to the left, you know, like or whatever. But obviously, because of the song, it turned into something else, and then now it's like, no, that we don't refer to it as food anymore. It's now.
Now
it's
I'm hearing Two Live Crew. Two Live Crew is playing in my head right now. Now I got a whole.
Pop that Gucci hair. And then pop that Gucci, man.
Oh, wow.
Man, hey, how much is that? How much is that Gucci? $20, $30? Yeah, I need an 8 ounce of that Gucci.
That word. By the way, I hate that word.
I hate it too.
So vulgar.
It is stupid.
Hate
It
it.
sounds,
Hate that word.
Because for one, Gucci sounds funny and it's stupid.
No, it
sounds funny
just,
and it's stupid.
It just don't.
Let me get a nickel
Keep
bag, dime bag of that coochie.
Keep your mouth away from that
Keep
Gucci.
saying it.
My bad.
Y'all keep saying it.
Oh.
F you, Mika.
Yeah.
We don't care about your feelings.
The double meaning of Puff the Magic Dragon. Right.
And they can never do a Two Live Crew movie.
No. It'll be rated R. Or X.
They can no, it would be rated NC-17.
Yeah.
I would, you know what I would like? If I would like, even though it wouldn't be a biopic, but I would like a movie like House Party, but based around Freaknik.
Freaknik.
Yeah. Yep.
One Night in Freaknik?
Just yep.
Ain't even one night in
Maybe
Freaknik.
wild.
Like one weekend at Freaknik.
No, like how
No,
they did
one night at work,
in
like a
Vegas.
house party
How
was.
they did that. You know how they did that one night in Vegas where Jim Brown, Sam Cooke,
Miami.
But then that
One
would
Night
be
in
like
Miami.
every other movie that we've ever seen before.
Nah.
Like
I ain't talking about like that, Dre. I'm talking about like House Party. Like they went down to the
Freaknik,
Freaknik,
but house party.
and
Oh.
yeah, but House Party,
okay.
crazy zany stuff happened. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
you
it'd be a
talking
group
about
of friends going to Freaknik for the first time.
So you tell me I need to write this? Is what you telling me? That's what it
Hey,
sounds like.
Oh, it'd be hard for you to pull that off because then you would literally have to recreate Freaknik.
You ever
I
been
mean,
to Freaknik? Any of y'all?
No.
No, I seen the videos though, but you would literally have to recreate Freaknik. Like you would need
Yeah.
hella extras for
Oh,
this
Hell,
movie.
Right.
I think I went to one of the last Freakniks. I went to 96.
Yeah, a group of friends going to Freaknik for the first time. Like I ain't gonna say the last Freaknik. Like no, we talking about Freaknik like prime Freaknik.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Girls
90s
dancing on top of
Freaknik.
on the TV. I mean, not TVs, on top of cars and
Bars.
and
Shit,
mailboxes and
Setting 285 down, setting 20 down. Yeah, man. That's Freaknik.
like you would have to use footage from previous Freakniks in order to pull this off. But then they end up like at a house party during Freaknik, and that's what it
All the
it
shenanigans
goes
happen.
down.
All the shenanigans happen.
Yeah. Or it's a guy trying to get the Freaknik.
That too. Ooh, that actually
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd actually be better.
would be better. He's on the Greyhound
Mhm.
bus trying to get the Freaknik.
Like, if you on a Greyhound trying to get to Freaknik, you need to. That's your first problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna take it. By the time you get that Freaknik, it's gonna be over with.
Period. Period.
I came for Freaknik, but like, why is it cricket?
Boy, this is the Olympics. What are you talking about?
Right.
This ain't what I thought it was gonna be. It's boring here.
Oh,
Freaknik
man.
over. Yeah, it
Nah,
is.
boy, this is the Olympics.
Oh, Lord.
That's crazy.
I can't see where the hole's at. Excuse me, sir?
I do apologize, my good sir. I don't think they're here.
Oh, Lord.
That was funny. That was funny. All right. We can go ahead and it's a running rated R comedy. That would be funny, like a road trip. But yeah. Final thoughts and then what y'all got going on.
We already did our final thoughts.
We did? Okay. What y'all got going on?
Whoosh.
Damn, Jermaine, the party's over.
Same old same, man. Blues News. Like I said, I'm doing my 28 days of Black superheroes, but it'll be like weekly. So every week, like probably that Friday, I'll do the whole thing, and then next week, that Friday, cover the whole week. Do like that.
Okay. I posted this on Threads, but I know a lot of people don't follow me on Threads. But the lineup for this month. Shut up. You can't follow me.
I won't. Shut up.
The lineup for this February is I'm doing 28 days of Black History horror, and I'm going away from Candyman, all the usual suspects that people want to talk about every Black History Month, because Jesus H. Christ, there's more to Black History than Candyman, y'all. Stay Alive is celebrating the 20th anniversary, so I'm having Nathaniel Gamers coming on. He's gonna come on the show, and we're gonna talk Stay Alive because he is a horror gamer, and Stay Alive is about
staying alive.
I already did Abby. Abby was day one. Follow me on Threads. Or follow me on Instagram. Exploring the Shadows. I'm flipping it this season. I'm doing only anthology horror movies. So Twilight Zone, the movie, is the first movie that I'll be covering, given the current status of America right now. And then I'm doing I'm doing a retro horror cinematic rewind with Phil from the Spook House podcast, and we are covering the 1978 version of Halloween because he made it very specifically that he does not like Rob Zombie.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And then February 28th. Did I say the 28th? Let me check my calendar. Yeah, 28th. February 28th is game night. Jeopardy returns. I already have my list of people for that one, unless somebody drops out, which right now it's a full house. And then of course, top fives every Sunday. I already dropped the top 5 yesterday, and I totally horror movies that flip the genre on itself. And then this Sunday will be Black Vampires.
And I guess never mind.
What my number one is? Go ahead and guess what my number one is.
Prince.
Yes. Yep. Prince is a vampire. Yep. That's it.
Oh my
Fright Night.
Black vampires?
Blackberry
Oh, you said Black Vampires. Oh, my bad.
Chubby
Yeah,
Checker.
Chubby Checker. Yeah. No, Blackula. Is it Blackula?
No,
Nope.
it won't be. I can already tell that that's not going to be it.
Is it my man from Dracula 2? Or no, from Dracula 1.
You talking about Omar Epps?
Omar Epps.
Yes. He's my number one. No, he's not. He's not my number one.
No, I was gonna ask you a question. Did you see what's the movie that Halle Berry's doing, the horror movie she's doing, where she's the president that's being haunted in the White House?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Well, why black people gotta be the president and be haunted in the White House while we haunted in real life right now?
I forgot the name of what it's called.
Let me shut up.
Be the president, and either it's gonna be like an exorcism in the White House or something like that. I don't know. I just want to know. I just want to get your thoughts on that real quick.
Somebody asked what my channel is. The channel is called Cinematic Nightmares Podcast. You can follow me everywhere on Instagram, on Threads, and on YouTube. And also on Spotify as well too.
Eddie Murphy.
And that's Cinematic Nightmares Podcast, all one word.
Still guessing me.
You say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest.
Because if you don't, no, you say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest.
No, you say
it's Cinematic Nightmares Podcast.
He said, "Well, just kind of call you Slipback, nigga."
No. Can I just call it Cinematic? No. Say it all together. But now that's it. And then I might pop up on some other people's podcasts as well too.
Awesome.
Lauren said, "How was Sundance?"
Jesus. Okay, I don't have enough time to tell y'all about Sundance, but okay, just the skinny of it, I saw no movies because everything was sold out when they offered the tickets to the public. They offered the tickets to members and people who have exclusive passes first, and every single movie that I wanted to go see was sold out at Sundance. And God forbid if you have to wait in the wait list line because you're still not going to get in. I waited in the wait list line for like 30 minutes, and then they came out and said nobody's getting in. So I saw no movies at Sundance. I did not attend any panels as well either, as much as I wanted to. I kicked it, I drank, I ate, I met T.I., and I met Trevor Ariza, and I met Isaac Keys from Power. He's really dope. He's actually part of our travel group. I also met an executive from Netflix who is getting ready to do a religious horror film. So he was really interested in my podcast, and I might have him on as soon as that drops. So we shall see.
That's amazing.
But will I ever go back to Sundance again? Yes, but definitely gonna go as the press and not as a regular Joe Smo, because you won't get a ticket. If it goes and apparently they do this every year, so they sell out all the tickets because it goes to the members, the press, and then the press don't show up. You get on the wait list, and you hope and pray to God that you can get in on the wait list, and it's not as all.
I wonder how hard it is to get press credentials because I'm trying to get them for CinemaCon, and basically they're telling me that you're not press, buddy. So I wonder how hard it is.
Well, Sundance is doing it differently. They are opening up applications to podcasters, so they consider you to be a part of the press. There was actually somebody that I follow on Instagram. He got selected as a podcaster to be part of the press for Sundance. So. Drake, wake up.
I'm trying to see if I could use my TMZ credentials to get, like, I was on TMZ and I got a show.
No, I mean, all you have to do is create a press bio. Like, I don't have a press bio because I haven't been a part of the press, right? But you just create a press bio, and that's what you submit to these film festivals, and then they either say yay or nay. But like I said, Sundance is opening up to podcasters because they see that that's the future. It's not just the people that write about it. You want people to actually get on camera and talk about your festivals, your conventions, and things like that. So,
CinemaCon told me no. So I'll be going this regular.
What did your press bio look like?
What did it look? Well, you got to write like this whole. It's not the bio. You have to write it. So you have to have like a LLC, a business, or be sponsored by an actual person or company of the press.
Oh, then that's different.
Yeah. So
yeah, from my personal experience, like there has been conventions. Actually, let me take it back. A film festival did reach out to me personally and asked me to be a judge for the film festival. So not only am I a judge for the film festival, but I'm also going to the film festival as the press as well too, to cover the film festival. It'll be in August. But I'm looking forward to it.
That's what's up.
That's awesome.
All right, Drake, what else? What do you got?
Nothing.
Eyelids.
Whatever I do tomorrow is what I do. I don't no, I'm gonna do I forgot the name of the video. Talk about Static Shock as a black superhero, so I'm gonna do that reaction video tomorrow. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm sleepy. I'm getting tired. I am hungry and sleepy. So yeah. But anyway, this was another episode of the Blurred AF. You guys tell me for real. You know, what did you guys think about not someone just passed Dre the Dutchie. That ain't it. But nah, you guys tell us what you think about the Michael movie. Are you guys excited? What are you guys excited about 2026 as far as movies? We are in Black History Month, so if you have stuff that you want us to take a look at and stuff like that, of course we're all open. You know what I'm saying, for your suggestions. We might not take them, but we're at least open. Nah, just playing. You know, just pass us your information and see what what you want to think, and we'll holler at you guys. But anyway, let's get up out of here, man. Peace, vibe and vibe higher. Shut up, Mika. And just enjoy the rest of your night. Where's the guest? Get out of here, shit. Tired. Miss Roberta ain't here, so I'm shit.